from New York, all coming up. I'm Cooper Boardman. It's the Mass Mutual pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today and feel comfortable about tomorrow.
There's a lot to love about. There's a lot to love about you.
Don't miss the Subaru of New England A Lot to Love event. Love all the trusted 2024 Subaru Crosstrek has to offer, like symmetrical all-wheel drive. Buy with 2.9% financing for up to 48 months, or lease for just $299 per month for 36 months. Details at SubaruofNewEngland.com.
What is insurance?
Insurance transfers certain risks between parties.
Without insurance, the economy would really stop.
In simple terms, insurance is like community.
It's protecting every last asset that somebody has built over a lifetime.
You're in it together.
You feel supported
From the beginning to the end.
What insurance is just taking care of people. It's definitely a way of life.
Cross Insurance, our way of life since 1954.
Whether you're tinkering in your garage or tackling big projects, if you know the value of working with your hands, you know Harbor Freight. And you can be confident knowing that at Harbor Freight, you can get quality tools at prices that work just as hard as you do. Because the only thing more satisfying than a job well done is a job well done, well under budget. Whatever you do it for less at Harbor Freight.
What's better than one win? 3 wins. With Straight Savings, you keep your own phone, get one line for only $25 a month with real unlimited data, and get rewarded with a $200 phone credit after 12 months. It's a win-win-win. Head to Walmart or visit straighttalk.com today. Switch to Straight Talk. Less dollars, more sense. Straight Savings Plan enrollment requires compatible unlocked device and new line of service. Bonus device credit requires 12 months of active service. Offer ends if eligibility requirements are no longer met. Taxes and fees apply. For network management practices, see Straight Talk's terms and conditions.
Did you know your skin is the largest organ of your body? Huh? That's why you should shower with Old Spice Super Hydration Body Wash instead of plain old bar soap. Love your skin by super hydrating it with vitamin B3 and glorious notes of vanilla and shea. Did you know that my super hydrated skin is the second largest organ of my body? The first is my heart. Old Spice. Men have skin too. Old Spice Super Hydration Body Wash. 24/7 renewing moisture. With daily use.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues?
Who are you?
Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
Nachos! Yeah, your nachos!
Hey, I'll take some.
Great. And some Frank's Red Hot.
Oh, nah, I'm good.
Oh, you're just gonna eat these dry, plain, boring nachos with no Franks? Oh, seriously? Frank it up. Frank it up. Come on, lady. Frank it up. Frank it up. Frank it up. Yeah! Yeah, this guy finally gets it. Hey, look, we're on the Jumbotron.
It's the perfect blend of flavor and heat. Frank's Red Hot. I put that on everything.
Hey, it's Greg Hill to tell you about advanced regenerative medicine. If you're tired of the arthritic pain in your knees, hips, back, or shoulder, everybody is talking about regenerative medicine. You can enhance your joints, improve mobility, and get back to doing the stuff you love without pain, without drugs or surgery or downtime. That means you won't be constantly focused on how painful your joints are and what you can't do. Just the opposite. You'll be back to playing golf or playing pickleball or playing over 40 hockey all winter long. The local medical professionals at QC Kinetics here in New England are experts when it comes to these next-gen treatments. QC Kinetics is the nation's leader when it comes to this exciting breakthrough using cellular therapies. They've got tens of thousands of satisfied patients, and the consultation is totally free. Call now to get lasting joint pain relief with help from QC Kinetics. Get a free consultation when you call 617-644-PAIN. 617-644-PAIN. That's 617-644-PAIN.
More Boston sports opinion, more often. Just download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
Kutter Crawford versus David Peterson tonight. Red Sox and Mets about 20 minutes away from from Flushing. Red Sox at 70-68. 4.5 games behind Kansas City for the third and final wild card spot in the AL. New York Mets now 74-64. Cooper Boardman with you. Stiz Stan Bruno inside the glass. The Mass Mutual pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow. Hey, let's get you a couple of injury updates that have just come through for AAA Worcester, who's off today. Trevor Story played yesterday for the Woo Sox. They're off today. He played 5 innings in the field in that game yesterday in Rochester. He's going to come back. He's going to play back-to-back days, Wednesday and Thursday at AAA. He's going to take Friday off, and then Alex Cora says, quote, "We'll see where we're at on Saturday." But that is by far the most definitive Trevor Story timeline I have heard to this point. Liam Hendricks as well is going to pitch tomorrow, and then we'll see. Those two guys are in the hot tub. Injury update presented by New England Spas. Create your own home paradise with a soothing new hot tub, swim spa, sauna, or cold plunge from New England Spas. They're the home relaxation specialists. Visit New England Spas in Natick, Norwell, Auburn, and now open in Warwick. Online at nespas.com. For the Red Sox, we will be paying attention to 2 games tonight on the Subaru of New England scoreboard. Guardians and Royals at 7:40. Tanner Bybee for Cleveland and Brady Singer for Kansas City. Singer struggled in August, ERA at 5.53, dented by the Red Sox at one point. The Red Sox, of course, 4.5 behind KC, and then Twins and Rays that started literally seconds ago at the Trop. David Festa, the rookie for Minnesota, goes against Jeffrey Springs. That's the Subaru of New England scoreboard update. Let love bloom in a 2024 Subaru with symmetrical all-wheel drive. Find your authorized Subaru retailer at SubaruofNewEngland.com. For the Red Sox tonight, it is Crawford on the mound, and this starting lineup, the Herb Chambers starting lineup. At Herb Chambers, we don't sell cars, we help people buy them. For the first time in a long time, Jarren Duran is not at the top of the lineup. Rob Refsnyder leads off playing left field. If you heard Alex Cora earlier with us, you heard him say, and if you didn't, that's okay. He said the reason why Ref is up there is because he wants to change the thought process. Refsnyder's been struggling a little bit, so they put him at the top. And so we will, see on it, obviously, if it works, but especially against a left-hander, get an opportunity to make some hay, leading off and playing left. Jarren Duran is in the 2 spot for the 6th time all year, the center fielder. Then Tyler O'Neill, the right fielder, who does have hits in consecutive games after a very difficult month of August. Raffy hits 4th, the cleanup man. He is 22 for his last 105, hitting just 209. He does have success against the Mets starter David Peterson. Romy Gonzalez in the 5 spot. It's really 5 through 9 where the lineup, I think you pick it up, gets a little bit spicy. Gonzalez, the first baseman today, 4 hits in his last 4 to go along with the walk. Of course, is crushing left-handed pitching, and he's been hitting the ball well. He's probably the 3rd best hitter they've had in the lineup over the last 2 weeks. Masataka Yoshida with a rare left-handed pitcher start, the DH, and his 596 OPS against lefties. Danny Jansen, the catcher, bats 7th in his 20th game of 598 OPS so far. Cedar Rafaela bats 8th, the shortstop, who is looking a little bit better than he did early in the month of August over the last few days. The triple yesterday, the home run a couple of days ago, and then Nick Sogard, the second baseman, bats 9th and rounds out the lineup. And, honestly, it's not necessarily an easy thing, 6, 7, 8, 9 for these guys to have the pressure that they do. But you look at the way this team is hitting, 205 average over the 12 coming into yesterday. They have struck out at a higher clip, even higher than their top 3 clip in the league. These are the guys that you kind of look at and say, to win the splits game tonight, Gonzalez, Jansen, Rafaela, Sogard, if they do not have big nights or Kutter Crawford is not great, it's going to be a hard night to win against David Peterson, who's thrown the ball extraordinarily well over the last month for the New York Mets. Okay, let's take 10 seconds and pause for station identification on the Shawson Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
From the WEEI studios, 93.7 WEEI FM and HD1, Lawrence, Boston. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
Cooper Boardman with you. The Red Sox can go to bed tonight, 3.5 games out of the 3rd and final playoff spot in the American League wild card race. They will need a win and a loss by the Kansas City Royals. Will Fleming, Lou Merlone will have your call next. You've been listening to the Mass Mutual pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow. Kutter Crawford versus David Peterson. We'll see you post-game. That's it for us tonight. For Stiz, I'm Cooper Boardman. Ball game is next in the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
You've been listening to the Mass Mutual Red Sox pregame show. Proudly brought to you by Mass Mutual. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow. The Red Sox are coming up next on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Lou Maloney here for my friends at Shaws and Star Market. Now, when I'm on the road with the team, the one way I help at home is by ordering groceries for our family online with the Shaws and Star Market deals and delivery app. They have them ready at curbside, and they'll deliver them right to my front door. I can see how much money I save, and we all love that. Just visit shaws.com or starmarket.com. You can choose free curbside pickup or delivery. Shaws and Star Market, make them the MVP of your family, too. Shaws and Star Market, perfecting the art of fresh.
Hey, it's Andy Hart here. Most goals we set for ourselves have a pretty clear course. I want a trip to Nashville, so you read a couple reviews, talk to a few friends, save up some money, and book it. Maybe a couple of choices along the way, but overall, it's a clear course to reach your goal. Now, if your goal is to lose 40 or 50 pounds, where's the clear path? You read reviews, talk with a few friends, and try something out. When it doesn't work, you're disappointed. We've all been there, and it sucks. Know what I'm saying? Stop trying and do what I did and start doing. Reach your goal with Awaken 180. It's a clear course to success without the disappointment. No guesswork, no trial and error, no medication side effects. I'm proof. I dropped 30 pounds my first go at it, and it was simple. A word never associated with weight loss, except when referring to Awaken 180. Choose the simple, clear course to success with the solution for weight loss. Awaken180weightloss.com.
Meet Cheryl. Hey. She's on vacation and lost in the moment. Unfortunately, so is her Chase debit card.
It's gotta be somewhere.
Maybe she lost it at salsa night.
These skirts should have pockets.
Or maybe she lost it at Pilates.
3 and 2 and...
But she's not worried. With the Chase mobile app, she can lock her card till it turns up. Tools that help protect. One bank that puts you in control. Visit chase.com/checking. Chase, make more of what's yours.
Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Message and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase Bank, N.A. member FDIC.
High five! Up top! Heck yeah!
Dave's company just got the first ever 5-year price lock guarantee from Comcast Business.
Yeah, 5 years!
It's 5 years of gig speed internet.
High five for gig speed.
5 years of advanced security.
Security win.
And 5 years of a great rate that won't change.
Our rate ain't changing.
All from the company with 99.9% network reliability.
There it is.
He hasn't given this many high fives since Deborah brought in her famous banana bread.
Woohoo!
Now he's got savings.
I'm so excited.
Yep, Dave's feeling it. But it's only for a limited time, so don't wait. Switch today and ask how to get the first ever 5-year price lock guarantee from Comcast Business. Powering 5 years of savings. Powering possibilities. Comcast Business.
And it's hurting, but I am not stopping.
Ends 9/22/24. Guaranteed rate applies to monthly service charge for new customers on qualifying internet bundle, excluding taxes and fees. Other restrictions apply.
Less is more? No, more is more. That's why Taco Bell's new $7 Luxe Cravings box is stacked with all your cheesy, crunchy favorites. Think a beefy 5-layer burrito, a double-stacked taco, a Chalupa Supreme, chips and nacho cheese sauce, and a drink for just $7. Live Luxe for less at Taco Bell and sign up for rewards to earn free food. At participating Taco Bell stores for a limited time only while supplies last. Price and participation vary. Drinks exclude freezes. Tax extra. Rewards program subject to terms and conditions. Points earned on qualifying purchases.
Were you uninvited to game night? Do you play board games with the ferocious intensity of an iron-fisted oligarch? Have friends left game night asking, how do you sleep at night? Then you should get a mattress from Mattress Firm. They can help anyone sleep. Head to Mattress Firm's best sale of the year, the Labor Day sale. Save up to $700 on select Tempur-Pedic adjustable mattress sets and get a $300 instant gift. Get matched at Mattress Firm. Sleep at night. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
This is
And the Boston Red Sox are the world champions.
Red Sox baseball.
And it is gone!
On the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
For the first time in 86 years,
The Red Sox on WEEI are brought to you by Shaw's and Star Market, perfecting the art of fresh.
Holy cow!
110 Grill, gluten-free dining done right. Arbella, here for baseball fans, here for good. Brought to you by AZEK Exteriors. Visit www.azekexteriors.com. Mike's Amazing, the official mayo and mustard of the Boston Red Sox.
And it's gone!
Citgo. When you start with Citgo, you're good to go. Sponsored by DigSafe. Call 811 before you dig or visit digsafe.com. Drains by James. Eastern Massachusetts leader in drain cleaning and pipelining.
And that ball is gone into the front row of the monster seats.
Herb Chambers. At Herb Chambers, we don't sell cars. We help people buy them. Morgan & Morgan. Injured? Hire Morgan & Morgan. America's largest injury law firm. Cars for kids. Old car giving you problems? Why not donate it? Call 1-877-CARS-4-KIDS today. Northern Bank. New England Ford. Ford Trucks. Official truck of the Boston Red Sox.
Looking up! Grand slam!
Sponsored by Sherwin-Williams. The Sherwin-Williams Pro Plus program helps you manage and grow your paint business. Sponsored by Nissan. At Nissan, we make cars that thrill. Experience the thrill for yourself. Shop NissanUSA.com. Town Fair Tire. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Swinging a drive to left field. There are a couple runs. Way gone.
Subaru of New England. Love spring in the all-wheel drive 2024 Subaru Forester. Verizon, the network Boston relies on.
Long gone into the monster seats.
Now, with all the play-by-play action, here's Will Fleming and Lou Merlone.
On a glorious New York summer night, we welcome you to Citi Field in Flushing, New York, where tonight the Boston Red Sox continue to cling to playoff hopes. They play Game 2 of a 3-game series with the New York Mets. Dropped Game 1. The Sox on a losing slide here, trying to find a way to stay in touch with the Royals and the Twins for the third and final wild card in the American League. The Mets are red hot. They've won 5 in a row. They, right in the thick of the National League playoff picture, they'll send a red hot left-hander, David Peterson, to the mound, and Kutter Crawford takes the ball for the Red Sox. Welcome into the broadcast booth at Citi Field, Will Fleming and Lou Merlone. And Lou, Alex Cora, after the game last night, said, we're running out of time, and he takes real action today. Part of it is there's a left-hander in Peterson on the mound, but this is a massive shakeup in the Red Sox lineup.
Yeah, you got Refsnyder leading off. Duran is out of that leadoff spot. He'll bat second, and you know, Romy up in the 5-hole, but I think with Refsnyder, it's just, I think Corey before the game, like, we have to try something different, you know, and this is one of those bang my head against the wall and try to keep that same lineup, or just try to get Refsnyder going in the leadoff spot. Maybe see a first pitch, good pitch to hit. He's 2 for his last 26. Duran's behind him. I don't know. Maybe he gets better pitches to hit, but you got to try something. This is a feel, but they offensively really got to get something going. It's going to be the right-handed bats here today.
Yeah, they've just really not gotten the job done against southpaws at all of late, these Red Sox, and a very tough customer in Peterson. We will set the full lineups, give you a lot of matchup information for the game in just a moment. But first, the national anthem, which is brought to you by BuildSubmarines.com. We build giants because it takes one to build one.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch, where so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free?
A beautiful job. Broadway's Star, the national anthem. In the city that never sleeps as the Red Sox and the New York Mets play Game 2 of a 3-game series. Kutter Crawford makes his way in from the visitors' bullpen. The Red Sox wearing the road gray unis today. Ramon Vasquez is out at the home plate area. And Lou, as we alluded to, it is a totally different looking lineup card for Alex Cora here tonight.
Yeah, it is. And you know, you're trying to get something going here against the lefty. You know, maybe Refsnyder could find some lightning in the bottle. But you're relying on Ref and O'Neill and Jansen and Rafaela, and those 4 guys have struggled here recently, right? So maybe Romy Gonzalez has been swinging it okay, but because that's the problem with this lineup versus lefties. It neutralizes guys like Duran, Devers, and Yoshida, turns them into 700 OPS guys or below, and it's hard to ask from them, but you need it from everybody here tonight.
Starting pitching has been really good for the Red Sox.
Yeah.
Cutter, his last few, he's really turned a corner. The question becomes, you know, can he get more than 5 innings? And maybe does that even matter with Alex Cora managing? Is that the mindset tonight, you think?
Yeah, I think so. You know, he had this like 5-inning thing going on, the 3 starts before his last, where he was electric, and then you try to get 6 out of him, and he would give it up in the 6th. It was like, man, is he just a 5-inning guy? But his last time out, he goes 6 2/3, threw the ball real well, couple runs, got away from the home run ball being a problem, right? He's got the ball in the ballpark, so hopefully it's a nice little second win to get his last 5 starts, or whatever it may be, to give you a little bit of length, because you'll take 6 2/3. He lost that game 2-0. Remember, Bowden Francis was fantastic.
David Peterson just about to take the field for the New York Mets. It is a smaller crowd tonight than last night. The Mets and Red Sox play Game 2 of this 3-game series. Lou, how about tonight's starting lineups?
Well, tonight's starting lineup brought to you by Morgan & Morgan. We're going to start off with the Boston Red Sox, leading off as we talked about. Rob Refsnyder, he'll lead off. He will bat first and play left field. Jaron Duran bats second. He will be in center field with Tyler O'Neill in right field batting third. Rafi Devers, the third baseman, bats cleanup. Romy Gonzalez will bat fifth. He will be at first base with Masataka Yoshida as a designated hitter following him. With Danny Jansen, he bats seventh. He'll do the catching. Say Dogart. He will bat ninth, and he'll be at second base. For the New York Mets, 74 and 64 coming into this one. Francisco Lindor. He will be the leadoff hitter at shortstop with Brandon Nimmo batting second in center field. Mark Vientos, good at third base, batting third with Pete Alonso batting fourth at first base. Jesse Winker will be the designated hitter, with Starling Marte batting sixth in right field. Jose Iglesias moves over to second base tonight. He will bat seventh. Jeff McNeil out in left field today batting eighth, and doing the catching will be Francisco Alvarez. That's your Morgan & Morgan starting lineups, brought to you by America's largest injury law firm.
The Mets have taken the field to smoke and steam on the first base dugout side. David Peterson, the left-hander, begins warming on his 29th birthday. He has had a spectacular season. Powering Possibilities is brought to you by Comcast Business. With an advanced network, cybersecurity solutions, and trusted partnership, Comcast Business powers more businesses than anyone. Restrictions apply. Call or visit ComcastBusiness.com to learn more. Lou, any hunches about who might have a big bolt in them tonight?
I'm going to turn back the clock a little bit. I think one day of health, and I'm going to go Rafi Devers.
Wow.
I am 4 for 7 off of this guy in his career, and there were some promising swings. He didn't get a hit yesterday, but he smoked the ball in center field. Made a nice catch by Nimmo and hit the ball the other way to left center. So we'll see if, you know, he did have 3 days off. We'll see if the last couple of days here now, maybe he's starting to find that timing a little bit. He's not 100%, but I'm going to take a shot.
Chris Siegel is the home plate umpire. He signals one more pitch. The injury report is brought to you by Eastern MedTech. Rafi certainly belongs on that, dealing with really both shoulders that are barking, but Lou is feeling the pick to click for Devers today. They know how tough it can be to get a good night's sleep, whether a late night loss or lousy CPAP products. The Red Sox just so desperately in need of a big offensive output, and it starts with Rob Refsnyder, right-handed hitter. The Sox in the road grays against the Mets in their white-blue pinstriped home unis. Game 2 of a 3-game series on an absolutely beautiful New York night. Rob Refsnyder into the right-handed batter's box. Peterson, who's been incredible this year, throws, and Rob swings and fouls it off on the third base side. Right on time, 7:10, and a beautiful 71 degrees here in the city that never sleeps. 0-1 to Refsnyder.
You knew he was coming out hacking, right? Thinking first pitch heater, and he doesn't get one, of course. Gets a little slider from Peterson.
0-1 is swung on and missed. Another slider. And very quickly 0-2.
Yeah, Peterson gets ground ball. His high ground ball rate, 90th percentile. Sinker's 92. Slider, changeup, curveball to go with it.
Here's the 0-2 to Rob. Ground ball foul outside of third. I really think he is the Xander Bogaerts, Rob Refsnyder, of this year's team. He has more 0-2 counts than any hitter on the team. For the first 4 months of the season, battled out of him. See if he could do it here. The 0-2 is again fouled off on the third base side. A changeup, and it stays 0-2.
There's so many guys on this team that, you really kind of hope they can turn this thing around a little, because Rob Refsnyder's had a fantastic year for the Red Sox, as has, Rafi Devers, as had a few guys that are sort of struggling here recently.
Another 0-2 comes home, and it is swung on and missed. He blew a fastball by him, and just like that, Refsnyder gone, one away.
Yeah, a little four-seamer at 94. It's a sinker four-seamer kind of combo, anywhere from 92 to 94, and he'll throw that combined almost 60% of the time. And righty-lefty, he'll show the changeup to righties with the slider. He'll show the slider more to lefties, which you'll see here.
He's been on an incredible run, David Peterson has. The pitch to Duran comes home, and it is a little bit high. They appeal, but no swing from Jaron. And that is ball one. You look at his game logs, this guy for 2 months has been a fabulous left-handed starter.
Yeah, and 3-0 in the month of September. August, rather.
1-0 is outside.
He had 6 starts in the month of August. He went 3-0 with a 1.86 ERA. Guys hit 2.16 off him. So this month he's really picked it up in the team fighting for this playoff spot.
2-0 is a strike on the outside corner. Chris Siegel, the home plate umpire, he says that caught the black, and it's 2-1. Jaron comes in 292, 21 homers and 71 driven in the pitch. Is chopped to the left side, probably going to be a hit for Duran. Lindor backhands, no chance at all. Little dribbler on the left side, and the Red Sox have Duran aboard with one out in the first.
Well, you take anything you can, right? Out in front of a little slider here, just kind of cue shot enough away from the third baseman. Lindor's playing up the middle. Yeah, he'll take this, get his wheels on. That's the thing with the lefties, right? Duran's got a few hits, as has Devers, but as far as driving the ball, slugging, OPS, that's what you don't see against lefties.
Speaking of, this guy's the fourth best OPS against lefties in the game, Tyler O'Neill. The pitch to him is a strike at the bottom of the zone. I know that with a lefty, Lou, it's harder to run, but with the way the Red Sox offense is going, don't you think they might be tempted to push it a little bit here tonight?
Yeah, I think so. You can take a chance. They have all the tendencies of the lefty. You go first move. Alvarez does not throw like Torrens.
0-1 to O'Neill. The pitch to him is swung on and missed. He blew a fastball by him, 94 miles an hour, and it's 0-2.
Just in between. We said about a lot of guys, but, it's the worst place a hitter can be. And it's hard to get out of it, but it's like you're behind the fastball out in front of breaking balls, and then when you try to commit to fastball, that's when you see the breaking ball. Sometimes you're just getting those ruts.
0-2 to Tyler. Duran at first with one down. Peterson is ready. He throws. O'Neill swings and misses. He's blown away with 95, and they're 2 away.
That's where he likes that four-seamer like we've seen in the game. Four-seamer's up. Little sinker down the way, maybe. Sliders down and in. See if Rafi can do something here.
That is Tyler's 13th strikeout in the last 8 games. Here is Rafi, who showed some signs last night, a couple lineouts to left. Duran at first with 2 down. Peterson's ready. The pitch is right there. That's a fastball, bottom of the zone, 95 miles an hour. That's strike one to Devers, who comes in 281, 28 homers, and 80 driven. And Alonso holding Duran at first. Time and temp brought to you by Jeffrey Glassman Injury Lawyers. They check in on Duran, but he takes 2 quick steps back to the bag. If you've been injured, call 617 and then 7 sevens. And let Jeffrey Glassman score for you. Devers in a prolonged offensive funk. Behind 0-1 here. A quick throw to first, and Duran does get back. That's his best move. What about that, Lou? 2 throws over. Is Duran now thinking of going?
Yeah, it's fun. I still haven't seen the balk move yet in the game. I think it's a good one, especially for a lefty. Like, I've thrown over twice, but if you're going to go first move, I'm going to throw over and pick you off.
0-1. Not much of a lead over there. Pitch to Devers. Swing and a miss. Blew it by him. Fastball up above the zone, and it's 0-2.
Good slide step, too, for Peterson. 0-2, now you might be thinking about going, right? And I know Raffy is instant scoring position, but, maybe you give it a shot. If you get picked off, your best hitter now at least gets a second look at him.
6 for his last 43, Raffy. The 0-2 high and outside. Just barely missed, and it's 1-2.
He's one of those guys we were just saying, hopefully kind of turn it around a little bit. 12 games ago, this guy's hitting 297. He's now 6 for his last 43 and down to 281, and just too good of a year. But we know he's hurt in that front shoulder. I give him a lot of credit for playing, but it's hard to hit when your front shoulder's feeling it is right now for him.
It certainly looked that way of late. 1-2 with 2 down, and Duran leading at first. Peterson says yes to the catcher Alvarez. Here's the 1-2. Devers takes the ball. He did not swing. They appeal. He did not offer at that, and it's 2-2. Alonso at first. Iglesias is at second base tonight. Lindor at short. Vientos at third. Nimmo anchors the outfield and center. Marte in right. And McNeil out in left. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Duran looking runnerish over at first. Hops off the bag. Here's the 2-2. It is swung on and missed. He blew him away with a fastball. 95 miles an hour, and Devers' troubles continue. We go to the bottom of the first. Kutter Crawford in a scoreless game in New York on the Shaws and Star Market. WEEI Red Sox Network.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been diagnosed with mesothelioma, call us now. $30 billion was set aside for meso victims, and in most cases, your claim is settled out of court without a jury trial. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
I can't believe tax season is here already. Look at all this info I have to enter.
Phil's small accounting firm is growing in numbers.
Why didn't I take that typing class in high school?
A data entry specialist could really help him in a crunch.
I got blisters on my fingers.
Indeed can help him hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. You can schedule and conduct virtual interviews all from your employer dashboard. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
eBay Motors is here for the ride. 120,000 miles of night drives, daily commutes, and who knows how many.
Are we there yet?
Through countless fixes, elbow grease, and a new radiator, you kept your ride alive. With eBay Motors, you have over 122 million parts to keep it running. And with eBay Guaranteed Fit, they'll be the perfect fit every time. Plus, at these prices, well, we're burning rubber, not cash. Keep your ride or die alive at ebaymotors.com. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
If Heineken Silver was a 60-second radio ad, it'd tell you all the stuff you need to know in only 30 seconds to keep things light and refreshing. Seriously, time me. Heineken Silver, a world-class light beer that's surprisingly crisp and refreshing, made with only premium quality ingredients and just 2.9 grams of carbs and 95 calories, all without compromising on taste. Heineken Silver, all the taste, no bitter endings. Order now at Heineken.com/silver. Must be 21 and older to purchase. Enjoy Heineken responsibly. Whew, 30 seconds, that's it. Done. Peace.
Ask your smart speaker to play 93.7 WEEI. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
Home we go into the bottom of the first, no score. Kutter Crawford is on the mound as Francisco Lindor leads it off. Lou is standing and dancing to the Temptations. Got to spark a little something for the Red Sox.
Squatting down here a little bit, rubbing the baseball. Let's go.
What do you got on Kutter Crawford?
Oh, I got Kutter Crawford. Listen, last game, it was a lot of cutters. And it was a lot of swing and miss with his cutters. Didn't throw his four-seamer as much. He's getting less swing and miss on it as well. We'll see what he goes after tonight.
Lindor was awesome last night here. A first pitch fastball, 91 miles an hour, and it's 0-1.
Good last 3 times out. He's 0-3, but the 3.71. Guy's only hitting $180 off him his last 3. So I want to see this fastball. You know, it's 91. He's not getting any swing and miss. It was a dominant pitch for him last year, and it's just not the same.
I like that you're invested in this thing, Lou. Here's the 0-1, and it is a little bit outside. Got to try anything, right?
Well, got to mix it up. You know, it's like I could send the vibe down and get the offense going a little bit, right? Like, come on.
1-1 to Lindor, who's been on base 31 straight times. Not timed, but in 31 games in a row, a pitch is a strike on the outside corner. It's 1-2.
Not that I could do anything about it. About a week ago, I faced some kid throwing 85, almost killed me.
Is that before or after Papelbon drilled you? The 1-2 swung on and missed a fastball, and Kutter, a beautiful start. Lindor is gone.
See, that's already one swing and miss on a four-seam fastball. Last outing, he threw 11. As far as swings on it, didn't get one. Not one swing and miss on a fastball his last outing. It's been down about 10% swing and miss rate, and that's a number that was about 30 last year on that pitch.
Sort of wondering why you sat down. 8-12 for Kutter in 28 starts. Here's the pitch to Brandon Nimmo that misses a little bit outside. Always scenery here in New York. In and out of the ballpark. It's an absolutely glorious sunset that the Nesson telecast just showed over Manhattan. 1-0 to Nimmo. Swing and a miss. There we go, Lou. Another fastball, and it's 1-1.
You're sending the vibes down. We'll send the vibes down. The swing and miss vibes. Unfortunately, he's been working on the other side, too, because Sox punched out 3 times.
1-1. Cutter with Devers in at third. Throws and a big swing and a miss. This thing is a lethal weapon early. It's 1-2.
Hello. 3 already.
Gonzalez at first. Sogard at second. Rafael at the shortstop with Devers at third. Duran in center. O'Neill in right and Refsnyder in left. The 1-2 fouled off the glove of Danny Jansen, who catches Kutter today, and it stays 1-2.
Cutter's feeling it here, this fastball, boy. Kind of rearing back right now and just challenging him. 1-2.
128 hits and 155 innings from Crawford. 1-2, 1 down in the first. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him with a great curveball in under the hands, and Kutter rolling early. They're 2 away.
Such a good pitch for him. I think sometimes he forgets it. You know, once again, our whole staff, we got sweeper happy. You know what I mean? Everything sweeper, sweeper, sweeper. This guy, when he first came up, fastball up, curveball down. That still plays like Pavetta. Let's not lose sight of that. The Cutter's introduced, which is a good pitch, great pitch for him.
We're both holding baseballs for some reason at the moment in the booth, and if they go on a streak, we're going to carry these the rest of the year. 2 down, bases empty. Kutter fires in a 1-hopper to short, backhanded by Rafaela. He throws to first in time, and just like that, Mark Vientos is retired. Beautiful for Crawford. No score after 1 in Flushing, Queens. The New York Mets and the Sox are scoreless. To the second we go on the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Network.
Fresh cut and ready to go. Watermelon is now on sale at Shaw's in Star Market. Today through Thursday, pick up cut watermelon for an amazing 59 cents a pound. Yes, only 59 cents a pound for fresh cut watermelon. Shaw's in Star Market, the official supermarket of the Red Sox Radio Network.
And the pitch. Got him! That sweeper again.
The sweeper's been devastating tonight. When life gives you a sweeper, hit a grand slam. Enter MassMutual's Grand Slam giveaway, the sweepstakes for Red Sox fanatics. It's your chance to win a player meet and greet, Devers signed gear, and more. For rules and entry, visit massmutual.com/Red Sox. MassMutual, official partner of the Red Sox. No purchase necessary. 50 U.S. and D.C. 18 plus ends 5 p.m. Eastern on 9/30. Grand prize entry period only through 11:59 p.m. Eastern on 7/31/2024. Sponsored by MassMutual.
1877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Donate today at carsforkids.org. That's cars with a K. Your car can be picked up as soon as the next day. Receive a tax deduction and vacation voucher.
1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Now accepting donations of land, homes, buildings, or any kind of real estate.
You hear that? That's the sound of your tailgate burgers on the grill. But win $10,000 in the 5-Hour Energy Tailgate Champ Sweepstakes, and instead of burgers grilling, it could be thick, juicy steaks. Listen. Completely different sound. Completely different. Kinda. Enter the 5-Hour Energy Tailgate Champ Sweepstakes for your chance to win $10,000. No purchase necessary. Go to 5hewin.com for rules and enter today. Ends October 31st, 2024.
Take Boston sports with you wherever you go. Download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
To the second inning we go. Red Sox and the Mets scoreless. Lou's going to stand again as Romy Gonzalez leads it off against David Peterson. Cutter's first strikeout brought to you by Northern Bank and Lou's Quads.
I didn't stand when we were hitting, so I'm trying to.
I like it.
Send it down.
Will
there.
it into the universe.
Come on.
Pitch to Romy is a strike on the inside corner, 0-1. Both pitchers in total command in the first inning. Get your business in the zone with Northern Bank, member FDIC. The 0-1 is fouled off. Romy, really, Lou, for 3 days has been the Red Sox hottest hitter.
He really was out in Detroit. He had one of the few guys that actually got some hits, had some good at-bats, making good contact. 4 for his last 9, his last little 3-game hitting streak. A little one.
Here the 0-2 is just outside of fastball. 1-2. These Met pitchers, they work fast.
Yep. There's some quick games when your offense isn't going. Boy, we played some, 202, 205s?
1-2. Swing and a chopper foul on the third base side. In the Herb Chambers batting order, Romy leads it off, brought to you by Herb Chambers Infinity of Westboro. Play him a little bit to pull on the infield. The third baseman, Viento's way back off the line. 1-2. That's low. Change up. He's not thrown many of those yet in the dirt, and it's 2-2.
No. Righties is a little true to form, more of a 4-5 pitch mix. It's still fastball dominant with both, and then the changeup, income slider. Last one he shows the curveball. We've seen more of those already.
2-2 is right there. Oh. Fastball froze him. Bottom of the zone, and Romy is gone. Actually, a slider that was down and maybe a little in, but Gonzalez is gone, 1 away.
Yeah, that's a real good pitcher's pitch. If you don't get that one, Peterson's not happy, but maybe a little bit down, but that's a good pitch.
He has struck out 3 straight, 4 overall. Now here is Yoshida, the pitch. Is a strike. This guy is peppering the zone. You start to understand the numbers. He's been on an incredible run. Massa 290, 9 homers, and 48 driven in. One down in the second, and a fastball just misses outside, 1-1.
Well, you were asking me, what's this guy doing any differently? Not really as far as usage goes, but when you look at some of the heat maps and where he throws the ball, it's all on edges. All of it is on edges.
1-1. Swing a line drive, foul down the left field line. Good swing from Massa, but a little late, and it's 1-2. I think we're seeing that early, aren't we, where it's right on the plate.
Yeah, it's 4 seamers up, 2 seamers on the corners, sliders down and in. Curveballs down over the middle, changeups down away.
Pitch to Yoshida, soft ground ball to first. It is fielded in fair territory over there by Alonso, and Yoshida is gone, 2 down. Bring up Danny Jansen, 7th batter of the game, brought to you by Jeffrey Glassman Injury Lawyers. If you've been injured, call 617 and then 777-7777. This looks like a guy in total command. Peterson does. No score. 1 hit for the Sox, none for the Mets. 2 down in the second. Here is the right-handed hitting Danny Jansen, who is in an incredible offensive slump. He takes strike 1 of the outside corner, 0-1.
3 for his last 32. Does not have an extra base hit, and that was after. Remember that first week he came in. He's hitting 350, had a couple of bombs, and you're like, hello.
0-1. Chop toward third, foul. He really does have kind of a hook-pull swing, Lou.
Oh, he'll go get it. Yeah, he'll go get it, whether he's reaching something away to try to pull. Gets way out in front.
0-2 to Danny Jansen. Here's the pitch. And it is drilled down the left field line. It's way back toward the pole and off the top of the wall. Jansen rounds first, and he will hold. He's got an issue. Here is Iglesias. Takes the relay throw from deep left field. McNeil spun it back into the infield. Danny Jansen just missed a home run, but he's aboard with 2 down.
Oh, a little hooky hairs there. Peterson tried to drop breaking ball down and in, and miss that we've been seeing. Just leaves it a little bit too much of the plate. And Jansen just drops the head on it. This is an absolute rocket down the line off the wall, 335, and makes the right decision. You've been out at second.
Here is Cedon, who looked good last night. He takes a strike that shouldn't have been. Curveball off the outside of the plate, but called strike one. Cedon, 255, 14 homers and 63 driven in. 0-1, the pitch is swung on a miss. He was so late on that fastball there, and it's 0-2. Do you think Peterson is deceptive, Lou? We've seen a lot of fastball swings with the ball almost in the catcher's glove.
Yeah, the hitters just seem to be off a beat. I'm with you. Just that fastball up. It's good carry.
0-2 to Cedon, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Another late offering of the fastball. The inning is over. The Red Sox just miss a run on the Jansen wall ball, but they're retired. And it's scoreless after an inning and a half. Crawford back to the mound after this in the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
Herb Chambers is throwing heat this season with an exceptional lineup of new and pre-owned vehicles. Offering 35 brands and thousands of vehicles, Herb Chambers offers you the most choices when looking for your next vehicle. Game on.
Life is better with the right kind of help, especially when it comes to memory care. And no one provides better care than River Spring Residences in New York City. Their innovative Montage program, dedicated team of caregivers, and full schedule of activities provide a holistic approach to memory care that is tailored to each individual. And this is all on the beautiful 32-acre River Spring Living Campus. Call 833-79-RIVER or visit riverspringresidences.org/radio to schedule a tour.
Hey, it's Greg Hill to tell you about advanced regenerative medicine. If you're tired of the arthritic pain in your knees, hips, back, or shoulder, everybody is talking about regenerative medicine. You can enhance your joints, improve mobility, and get back to doing the stuff you love without pain, without drugs or surgery or downtime. That means you won't be constantly focused on how painful your joints are and what you can't do. Just the opposite. You'll be back to playing golf or playing pickleball or playing over 40 hockey all winter long. The local medical professionals at QC Kinetics here in New England are experts when it comes to these next-gen treatments. QC Kinetics is the nation's leader when it comes to this exciting breakthrough using cellular therapies. They've got tens of thousands of satisfied patients, and the consultation is totally free. Call now to get lasting joint pain relief with help from QC Kinetics. Get a free consultation when you call 617-644-PAIN. 617-644-PAIN. That's 617-644-PAIN.
Ask your smart speaker to play 93.7 WEEI. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
Pete Alonso to lead it off against Kutter Crawford. In the bottom of the second inning. Cutter's been on a good roll, but he's the anti-Brian Bale. The Red Sox very rarely win when he starts. Sox have lost his last three, even though he's pitched to a 3.71 ERA. Here's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. He takes strike one on the inside corner.
Well, in those three games, the Red Sox have scored a total of 3 runs. It's going to be hard for him to win a game when you only score 3 runs behind you.
I would say. Here's the 0-1, and it is low and outside a sweeper, and it's 1-1. League leaders and who's circling the drain, presented by Drains by James. Eastern Mass's leader in residential and commercial drain cleaning and pipe lining. Get you some National League leaders since we're here at Citi Field. 1-1 to Alonso. Oh. Way high, head high, and it's. If you like the name Ohtani, you'll like the National League leaders. Historic season underway. 2-1. That's a strike on the inside corner. And it is 2-2. Shohei's got a chance. A 50-50 season. Leads the league in homers. 2-2 to Alonso. Kutter throws a little bit high. So Shohei Ohtani, who is just a designated hitter this year, has 44 homers, 98 RBIs. The 3-2 is ripped down the third base line, foul. Just outside the line. Willy Adames, it's the sneakiest 99 RBI season of all time.
Here he is Well, his time in Milwaukee, what he has become offensively at the shortstop position. It's like he and Seager.
3-2 to the Polar Bear. The pitch. Swinging a high pop foul on the first base side. Romy gives a look. Well into the seats, out of play. And we'll do it again, 3-2. Luis Arraez has 171 hits. From the Marlins to the Padres.
I know, and still people don't give that number enough credit for some reason.
Hits.
Yeah, it's, well, the hard hit contact rate, all this other stuff, and whatever. The guy gets on base at a ridiculous rate. He's one of the best hitters in the game.
3-2 again to Alonso. The pitch. Pop into right field. Drifting foul. Romy on the run. And he can't get there. It's into the seats, out of play. So Ohtani, Lou, has a 16 slugging percentage. On base at 377. That obviously adds up to a league best 993 OPS. I think this time of year people want to make drama out of it. It's going to be Judge and Ohtani.
Yes, I would agree. I know people in New York talking about Lindor. He's having a fantastic year. Witt is having a great year as well, but I just don't see you getting it from either one of them.
3-2 again. Swing and a miss. He got him. Great cut fastball. And Kutter blows Alonso away. His third strikeout. Alonso gone. Here comes Jesse Winker.
Yeah, this is about location. It just ends it right on the outside black. It's absolutely perfect because I tell you, the breaking balls that he throws to righties, that's where the power's coming from. The sweeper and the cutter. He's given up 10 home runs. 6 on the sweeper, 4 on the cutter. But when you locate it like that, you're good.
Here's Jesse Winker. Deadline acquisition. He takes strike one. Good curveball. Cutter's got it all working. It's 0-1. Greens by James. They give a poop about your pipes. It's Ohtani and Judge. All the way in both leagues. The 0-1. Misses inside, and it's 1-1. I think Jackson Merrill's going to win the Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, I'm with you. He's just stealing it from Skeens. He's earning it, should say. Because everybody's jumped on the Skeens train, and this kid just continues to do it.
1-1 with one down in the second. No score. The pitch is fouled off. And it's 1-2 to Winker. Lou, this has been Kutter for 4 or 5 starts where 4 or 5 innings he's looked unhittable.
Well, he had that stretch. The last time he went 6 2/3, but before that he was incredible for 5 innings, 3 straight games.
1-2. The pitch is a little bit high with the fastball.
Yeah, through 5 innings in Texas, Baltimore, and Arizona. Remember, he was perfect in Texas. 1 run in Baltimore and a solo shot. 2 runs against Arizona. He had like 1.8 ERA in 3. But then the 6th inning, they tried to stretch him, and he just would lose it at about 70 pitches.
Ooh, swing and a foul straight back.
But his last outing, 6 2/3, he looked good. So you built on that, and hopefully, I was saying, I've been waiting for he and guys like Howe to get a second wind, and hopefully you're in the middle of that. All they can do is their job and wait for the offense to get going.
Starting pitching has been really good for 10 days. 2-2 is a little outside. Very good cutter. Good take by Winker, and it's 3-2. One thing about Kutter that is never in question, his competitiveness on the mound. Locked in again tonight. 3-2, here it is. And a swing and a miss. He blew him away with a 93-mile-an-hour fastball. 2 down, and Lou, that's one of the things you love about Kutter. He just says, come and get it.
Great mentality on the mound. And he had that stretch, remember, I don't know, 5 or 6 ago, where 12 home runs he allowed in 3 starts. It was just off the charts. Couldn't keep the ball in the yard.
Here now Starling Marte, who takes a fastball high for ball 1.
I remember in one of those, I think it was in Texas, I forget wherever it was, but it was like 5 innings, 3 hits.
4 runs.
No, 3 runs on 3 solos. And it was like, I think he's pitching great. Just every hit he gives up's a homer.
No score in the second here as Marte swings and misses at a cutter. And it's 1-1. He was the leader of that pack, but it happened to Pivetta too. Even Houck for a little while. 1-1 to Marte. The pitch. Swing and a foul. This guy is one of the fast twitch kings of the world. He waggles the bat from the right side. Earlier in his career, stole 30-plus bases. Supreme athlete. Found a home in New York, batting .274 with 7 homers. Injury-plagued season. 2 down, bases empty. Crawford throws the 1-2. Where did that miss? Come on. That's got to be a strike. It's not called one, and it's 2-2.
Yeah, see, that's one of those where Jansen's kind of standing up, and everyone's expecting this on top of the zone. He paints on the bottom of the zone because he missed his spot. He doesn't get the pitch.
2-2. Swing and a miss. He got this one. A fastball in on the hands. It took one pitch too many. But Kutter is absolutely rolling. Paging the offense. No score after 2 on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
Allow us to introduce you to the Ford truck built for New Englanders like you. The New England Edition F-150. Made with luxurious style, top-notch technology, and built Ford tough capability. Now you can get America's best-selling truck for 47 years for a great deal. To lease the New England Edition F-150 today, stop into your local New England Ford dealer or visit buyfordnow.com. Claim based on 1977 to 2023 CY industry reported total sales.
Hey, it's Greg Hill to tell you about advanced regenerative medicine. If you're tired of the arthritic pain in your knees, hips, back, or shoulder, everybody is talking about regenerative medicine. You can enhance your joints, improve mobility, and get back to doing the stuff you love without pain, without drugs or surgery or downtime. That means you won't be constantly focused on how painful your joints are and what you can't do. Just the opposite. You'll be back to playing golf or playing pickleball or playing over 40 hockey all winter long. The local medical professionals at QC Kinetics here in New England are experts when it comes to these next-gen treatments. QC Kinetics is the nation's leader when it comes to this exciting breakthrough using cellular therapies. They've got tens of thousands of satisfied patients, and the consultation is totally free. Call now to get lasting joint pain relief with help from QC Kinetics. Get a free consultation when you call 617-644-PAIN. 617-644-PAIN. That's 617-644-PAIN.
Herb Chambers is throwing heat this season with an exceptional lineup of new and pre-owned vehicles, offering 35 brands and thousands of vehicles. Herb Chambers offers you the most choices when looking for your next vehicle. Game on.
Red Sox Review after the game on 93.7 WEEI.
On we go. Into the third inning, Nick Sogard about right against David Peterson. It is an absolute pitcher's duel through 2 innings. About 10 strikeouts between the two.
That is ridiculous. Both guys have struck out 5 each through 2 innings.
Time for contact for Sogard. 2:31 in brief time in the big leagues. The pitch from Peterson is a strike. On the outside corner, 0-1. Peterson winds. 0-1 is another strike. He doubled up on changeups, and it's 0-2 to Sogard, who leads off the Herb Chambers batting order. Brought to you by Herb Chambers, Lincoln of Norwood and Lincoln of Westboro. Sogard hold it up and down, the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Knockout.
What is going on?
If you like contact, this is not the game for you. 1 away.
It really is. These guys are dialing it up. We go change up, fastball by you. Just punching tickets here left and right.
Good thing is Ref Snyder's about to go deep. Break this scoreless tie. He digs in. He struck out to begin the ball game. Peterson tall on the mound. He winds, he throws. And Rob, what do you know? Takes strike one, a curveball. On the outside corner, 0-1. This is old school, Lou. I mean, it's new school in the way that so many hitters are swinging and missing. But these pitchers are just bringing it. 0-1 is another strike. Slider, and it's 0-2. Why doesn't he call time here? Wouldn't you?
Yeah, let's find out a little bit. A couple breaking balls to see if he goes back to the heaters. Sogard, soft gas.
0-2, swing and miss. He got him. Curveball underneath the hands. This is a clinic. 7 strikeouts for Peterson, 2 away.
That's 6 pitches here this inning. Pace for a little immaculate. We'll see.
Ooh. Two down. Here is Jaron Duran, left-handed hitter who has the Red Sox first hit of the day. Little bouncer to short here. He swings and drives one into left center field, but Nimmo is there on the run to make the play. The defensive chart is catching up to Duran. That's the second ball in the gap that's been caught in the last 3 days. What an inning for Peterson. 7 pitches, and we're scoreless after 2.5 on the Shaws and Star Market WEI Red Sox Network.
When is a bank more than just a bank? When it's there for you after hours because your franchise deal is on the line. When it drives across town to deliver the paperwork you need because you can't leave your business. When it anticipates your business challenges and advances its technology just to meet them. At Northern Bank, they're all about what they can do for you and your business. Want more than just a bank? Come home to Northern Bank. For more of what your business needs, visit nbtc.com. Northern Bank. Member FDIC.
The odds of a foul ball knocking over your perfectly balanced tray of nachos? Astronomical.
Dude, watch the nachos.
We don't know what's going to happen on a trip to the ballpark, but we do know the chances of falling victim to online crime are 1 in 4. You and your family need Aura with scam protection, fraud monitoring, and parental control features. Protect everything your family does online with Aura. Go to aura.com/baseball to start your free trial today. The 1 in 4 statistics is based on research conducted by Javelin Strategy and Research. No one can prevent all identity theft or monitor all transactions effectively.
All right, kids, let's hit the road. A summer road trip is as American as, well, baseball and apple pie. And there's no better way to get the beauty of America than from the road. Celebrate America this summer with Herb Chambers.
Swing by the newly renovated CCL Homescape showroom in Abington, featuring the H3 window from Sierra Pacific. With the Sierra Pacific H3 windows, you can choose from 50 exterior colors and 8 interior wood species, and each window is protected by a low-maintenance, highly durable exterior cladding that will stand up to the harsh New England weather for years to come. CCL and Sierra Pacific. Nobody's ever built a window like this before. Go to cclco.com to learn more.
Want to listen to WEEI on the go? Just download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
So far, it's been all pitchers pretty easily retiring the side. Brought to you by AZEK Exteriors, featuring new AZEK bevel and shake siding engineered to deliver classic beauty. Got all the maintenance. AZEKexteriors.com, and why not? Iggy, Jose Iglesias, walking up to a song he's sung many times on the field here in New York. Oh my God, that's sort of the way the hitters feel today. It's back to the screen from Iglesias, a 92-mile-an-hour fastball, and it's 0-1.
Talked to Iggy before the game. He's very excited because there's apparently a remix coming out of OMG, but everyone's getting involved.
Really?
Oh, yeah, big time peeps.
We need to follow up on that. Kutter steps off the rubber.
The peeps may be getting involved.
No way.
Yeah, he's taking off.
He's become a cult hero here. 0-1. Crawford throws. That is a little outside. Anybody else?
He just threw that name out at me. He said there's a lot of people wanting to get involved. I told him I was a little disappointed he didn't hold a concert after the game. I mean, I was sticking around because I wanted to see the Iggy concert. So he's only done it a couple of times. But
1-1 the pitch. High fly ball into shallow left field. Back Rafaela in Refsnyder, and Rob is there to make the play. 1 away.
I kind of feel like anytime the Mets win at home, you should just
do it.
Grab a mic and walk out and just.
Are you a believer? Do you like Justin Bieber?
I'm all right with the Biebs when he was a youngin'. Now he's 14, doesn't want to talk to me or the Biebs. So that's what you do at 14.
First day at BC High today.
First day of school.
Saw him wearing the tie. Good look for Mace. Here's Jeff McNeil. No score in the third. The pitch to him is a fastball down and in. Ball 1 from Crawford.
Well, first day. Mom drops him off at the train station and see you later on. It's just a weird dynamic. Right?
1-0 is into his windy throws and a pitch down and in, ball 2. I mean, Mama gets some free time, but maybe a little bittersweet.
Well, yeah, it's like sending your own out. I know it's not exactly college, but it's like train station go. I'll see you later on at night.
2-0 pitch is low and in, ball 3. Yeah, you used to just have a little quick drive to the local school, but now, like a preview of the college years.
Yeah. Baby's all grown up.
3-0 pitch is a fastball on the outside corner. I'm dreading that already. I got 6 and 3. Always double down on 11.
Yeah, enjoy those years. This is when they want to hang out with you. When they're that young, they actually want to hang out.
They were at Dave & Buster's today. The 3-1 pitch is ball 4. So the Mets have their first base runner, a 5-pitch walk issued by Crawford. And McNeil is aboard for Francisco Alvarez.
Yeah, Alvarez had a real tough stretch. He broke it up with a couple of hits, but he's still sitting in a 3 for 32 with 12 punch-outs his last 12 games. Big hitter here before you get to Lindor leading this thing off.
Here's Alvarez from the right side, facing Crawford the pitch. A little bit outside. So were there maybe a couple tears after the drop-off at the train station?
I think she was all right.
It's good.
Yeah.
Well, it's been a long summer.
Well, I think the days of sleeping in are over. I think everybody feels that when your kid goes back to school.
1-0 the pitch is a strike on the outside corner, 1-1.
That's a good cutter there. He just missed, but yeah, in the summertime, you sleep till whenever, right? 7:38, I get up, 8:30 maybe. Now all of a sudden it's like 6. Get him up, get him breakfast, get him out.
We got a train to catch.
Yep.
1-1, a man aboard in the bottom of the third. 1 down the pitch. Swing and a miss. He's had a very good cutter, and it's 1-2.
He always has a good cutter. It's just, trouble when it starts inner half. It ends up middle of the plate. That's why he's given up 4 home runs to righties on it. But when he starts at outer half, shows strike out of the hand, disappears off the dish. Now we're getting swings and misses like he has here so far in this one.
Getting it first, 1-2.
Yep.
See ya. Adios, a cutter. Beautiful pitch, just as Lou described, and they're 2 away.
See, well, we always talk about executing, right? Like, you got a guy that can't lay off a cutter just off the plate. And if you can keep putting it there and make your pitches, you're going to get him. But when you sail it up over his head and you don't execute or you bounce it, you're like, man, I just lost an opportunity to put this guy away. Not right there. He executed 3 pitches. See ya.
6 strikeouts of the first 9 hitters. Here's Lindor. He takes strike 1. Beautiful cutter. Up and in. It's 0-1 to Lindor. Third inning is fueled by Citgo top-tier Tri-Clean gasoline. 0-1 to Frankie, the pitch. Where did that miss? Called a ball just outside a 90-mile-an-hour fastball. And it's won by the Arbella Insurance Foundation, dedicated to striking out cancer by supporting the Jimmy Fund. Every strikeout from a Sox pitcher, $50 to the Jimmy Fund. Profitable night already, 1-1. Kutter misses just up and in, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, that's a good pitch of a guy that's seeing the ball real well right now to lay off. That's got swing and miss written all over it. Lindor riding a 13-game hitting streak, 31-game on-base streak going. He's been hot.
2 balls, 1 strike. The Lindor runner aboard. The pitch is drilled high and deep into right field. O'Neill can only watch it fly. It is gone. 2-run homer for Lindor, his 30th. It's 2-0 Mets. '29th homer allowed by Crawford, and the Mets jump ahead.
Well, talk about location again. Now saying that cutter up and in. It's a good swing and miss pitch. He threw it. He laid off of it. And he threw him the same pitch again. This is where we're talking like maybe like, you change the eye angle, you change something, especially with a good look, a good hitter. That pitch is up where he wants it. It just doubled up on it against a guy that's seen the ball real well, and this time he didn't. He offered at it and didn't miss it.
How often this has happened in the last couple of weeks where the Red Sox stuck in neutral offensively and one swing puts them behind. Here's a swing and a foul off the bat of Brandon Nimmo. Back to the screen. It's 0-1. 29 home runs allowed.
Leads the league. Got a lot of it to do with that 3-game stretch where it was 12, but hasn't been that big of an issue for him the last 4 or 5. Got him here.
0-1 to Nimmo, the pitch. On the ground to first. Nice play by Romy. He gloves, flips to the covering Crawford. Tiptoes to the bag in time, and the inning is over. But Lindor launches, and the Mets, after 3, lead it 2-0 on the Shaw's and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
Fresh cut and ready to go. Watermelon is now on sale at Shaw's and Star Market. Hey, it's Joe. Today through Thursday, pick up watermelon for an amazing 59 cents a pound. Watermelon is the ultimate refreshing snack, the perfect fruit for a sunny September day. Yes, only 59 cents a pound for fresh-cut watermelon. Short on time? Order free curbside pickup or get delivery. Shaw's and Star Market, the official supermarket of the Red Sox Radio Network.
Playing it safe at home means having health insurance. And if you need coverage right now, the Massachusetts Health Connector has a lineup loaded with power. The Connector Care program is available to more people than ever and includes low premiums and no deductibles, keeping you covered and saving you money for everything from an urgent ER trip to managing chronic diseases like diabetes and hypertension through no-cost prescriptions. Everyone in Massachusetts is required to have health insurance. If you need it, go to mahealthconnector.org today and find the right plan for you and your family. That's mahealthconnector.org.
All right, kids, let's hit the road. The summer road trip is as American as, well, baseball and apple pie. And there's no better way to appreciate the beauty of America than from the road. Celebrate America this summer with Herb Chambers.
Swing by the newly renovated CCL Homescape showroom in Abington, featuring the H3 window from Sierra Pacific. With the Sierra Pacific H3 windows, you can choose from 50 exterior colors and 8 interior wood species. The window is protected by a low-maintenance, highly durable exterior cladding that will stand up to the harsh New England weather for years to come. CCL and Sierra Pacific. Nobody's ever built a window like this before. Go to cclco.com to learn more.
Take Boston sports with you wherever you go. Download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
To the top of the fourth we go. Tyler O'Neill leads it off for the Sox, then Devers and Gonzalez in the Herb Chambers batting order. Brought to you by Herb Chambers Volvo Cars of Norwood. David Peterson's been incredible. 7 strikeouts through 3, and 2 feels like 200.
Yeah, it does. The fastball's been unbelievable. 3 called strikes, so he's got 9 swings on it, 8 swing and misses.
Pitch is on the ground to short. Gobbled up by Lindor on the second hop. Throws to first in time. And O'Neill on one pitch is out number 1. Lee, you bet like this, not just tonight, but this is now quite literally 4 weeks where the offense is not doing anything. And does the dugout start to stress out a little bit? What happens?
It gets quiet, because baseball's fun when guys are getting hits. All right, so everybody comes in frustrated.
Here's Devers. He takes a fastball high for ball 1.
It's quiet. You go out there and give me a game where they score 10. And you look in that dug, you're going to see a different energy. Everybody's going back, sitting down, wondering how to get out of this.
Here's a swing and a foul on the outside corner, 1-1.
I mean, you're looking at it like, right now, Duran still got a little 4-game streak. You got to knock his first AB, take it. Romy Gonzalez had some competitive at-bats. Yoshida got kind of cooled off here in the last week, but everybody's just...
1-1. Devers takes. Pitch low and outside. A slider, it's 2-1. He started to swing and stopped.
Everyone's just trying to figure it out. Just looking back on this road trip. Not many multiple hit games for anybody.
2-1 is drilled into center field. Best Devers swing in a while, but it's right into the defense. Nimmo is there, and they're 2 away. That's sort of encouraging. But an out, and here's Romy. Lou, the Red Sox have scored 1 run in their last 3. Shut out 5 games ago. Before that, 3 runs. It's just been totally anemic offense.
It's a tough sled.
Who's hot? 2 down, base is empty. 2-0 Mets. The pitch. This is a strike on the inside corner. 4th inning brought to you by Cars for Kids. Donate your car and help a child today. Schedule your free pickup 877 Cars for Kids or carsforkids.org. 0-1 to Gonzalez. Pitch. Wow, Z late on a fastball there. 0-2. The mix that Peterson has, we're starting to see why the numbers have been so good.
Yeah, big fastball, curveball right now, but he's showing the changeup and the slider enough, and of course everything's playing off. Fastball, swing and miss.
0-2 the pitch. Swing and a miss. Fastball high and out of the zone, but Gonzalez and the Red Sox go down very quietly here in the fourth. 2-0 Mets. Frustrations mounting on the Shaws and Star Market. WEEI Red Sox Network.
When your favorite ball club looks to close out the game, they bring in a specialist. Same is true in the drain game. When Eastern Mass homeowners need drain and sewer problems expertly fixed, Drains by James is the move. Whether you need drain cleaning or repair, pipelining, or sewer repair, you can depend on Drains by James to bring the relief 24/7. Learn more at drainsbyjames.com. At Drains by James, they give a poop about your pipes.
After suffering an injury, you may face many hard questions. What will tomorrow bring? Which firm should I choose to represent me and my family? At Morgan & Morgan, we will hold your hand every step of the way. From our one-click sign-up, mobile apps, and 24/7 availability, we make it easy to get your case started right from the comfort of your couch. All firms are not the same. Injured? The choice is easy. Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Fresh cut and ready to go. Watermelon is now on sale at Shaw's and Star Market. Hey, it's Lou. Today through Thursday, pick up cut watermelon for an amazing 59 cents a pound. Watermelon is the ultimate refreshing snack, the perfect fruit for a sunny September day. Yes, only 59 cents a pound for fresh cut watermelon. Short on time? Order free curbside pickup or get delivery. Shaw's and Star Market, the official supermarket of the Red Sox Radio Network.
You've got to try the 99 Restaurant's new $14.99 Big Deal Meals. 4 hearty, full-size entrees for just $14.99 every Monday through Wednesday. Like the roasted turkey dinner or the juicy chopped sirloin. You gotta love the nines.
You're listening to The Sox on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network. Now, back to the play-by-play action.
2-0 Mets. Kutter Crawford continues on the mound in the fourth inning, but first 10 seconds for station ID on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
From the WEEI studios, 93.7 WEEI FM in H1, Lawrence, Boston. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
Mark Vientos to lead it off. 2-0 Mets. The two-run homer from Francisco Lindor. The difference in this game so far is Kutter misses outside with a sweeping pitch for ball one. When the offense does not produce, one mistake is so magnified. The double up on the Kutter burned Crawford. 1-0 to Vientos. Has been good of late. The pitch is swung on a miss. That was a really good cover. And it's 1-1.
As I mentioned, it wasn't a guarantee it's where he wanted the Kutter. It's just that he threw the exact same pitch for a ball up. Got Lindor thinking about it, seeing it.
One is fouled just back underneath us.
I think it was possible to get something up here. It's kind of close.
I'm not sure it quite literally is.
You don't think?
The windows are low. Has to be sort of a top spin line drive back. We'll see.
Yeah, I think we're good.
I feel comfortable that you're in here with me if we do get one.
I wouldn't.
1-2. You felt comfortable at John's Pizzeria on Bleecker Street today.
Wow, did I?
1-2. Fouled back.
That was fantastic. We did a little lunch piece. You, Jemai, Middlebrooks, Tags.
What is it about New York? Pizza, bagels, the water, the dough.
That was worth the ride.
Awesome.
That was some really good pizza.
Ball and 2 strikes, 2-0 Mets in the fourth. Here it is. Little soft ground ball to the third base side. Crawford bare hands throws to first. In time, he got him. Wow. Crawford, the only guy on the diamond with a chance to make that play. Brilliant defense, and there's one away.
Yeah, this was a good play by Kutter. You get Vientos running down that line hard. He went off the mound. He had to bare-handed, so he gets that part of it done. But he doesn't have time to set his feet and throw, so he just sort of turns and almost shot puts it, but gets enough behind it to get Vientos at first base. He didn't really wind up. It was a quick little release, and he got him.
Now a meeting on the mound. The home plate umpire, Chris Siegel, is out there. I don't know what this is about. Did Kutter hurt himself right there? Hope not. Red Sox do not have a trainer or Alex Cora out there.
Maybe just giving him a little bit of time. Kutter, after he fields that ball, ends up in foul territory and really took his time to get back to the mound. And
as somebody who's played golf with Kutter, I can attest to the fact that he's a very annoyingly good athlete. He showed it there.
Yeah, he's a good one.
He's like you. He hits the 3-wood 300 down the middle. You don't hit the 3-wood very often because you pipe the driver.
I don't do 3-woods.
Here's Pete Alonso, who takes a fastball high, ball 1.
I just don't believe in him. If I can't get home in 2, I'll go driver off the deck. A little DOD piece.
I like to see you do that. I've never watched it. 1-0. You swung on and missed a fastball, and it's 1-1.
It's a big scramble play. Did it the other day over at TPC Norton.
Because other people can be in play. Just
what are you gonna,
take a shot.
Iron 100 yards out like everybody else.
1-1 to the polar bear. He takes inside. How'd that go?
I got it close.
You
did
did?
Pretty good.
How far away from the hole were you?
I think we were 280 out. Mm-hmm. And we were probably about 10-15 off to the right.
2-1. Crawford throws. Alonso takes a strike. And was it a low screamer? Did you get it off the deck?
No, yeah, a little low piece. It was perfect, too, because we were a little elevated down. So it was a little worm burner screamer.
Something about that visually helps you just kind of stay through it.
It's the best when it works.
2-0 Mets in the bottom of the 4th. I've pulled it off maybe 3 times in my life. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Pete Alonso. Crawford throws. Fouled back to the screen. You don't have a hybrid either, do you?
Nope, don't believe in that either. Driver 4.
You're able to cure a 4-iron big time.
That's, 235. I want to kind of stay close. If I can't get home, I'm out.
I don't like it. I don't like that you can hit a 4-iron 235. 2-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him. Alonso's gone. A cutter from Kutter. 2 down on Crawford's 7th strikeout.
You know, he's throwing really well again. Like I said, it's 2-run shot to a very good hitter. I like to see him kind of finish it, stay where he is right now, kind of give you 6 if he can. Keep this number right here because he's throwing the ball real well. It's something to build on. It's just the offense has got to get something going to help him out.
Here's Jesse Winker. Swing and a miss. Good fastball, 3 miles an hour, and it's 0-1.
It's encouraging because you were worried about 3 starts in a row where he looked good for 5 and lost it. He's like, man, at 65, 70 pitches, it's going away. Last outing, he looked good for 6 2/3.
62nd pitch is a little bit outside, and
this is the
1-1.
Best fastball he has had in a very, very long time. This was last year's fastball, swing and miss stuff.
Arm action to me looks a little bit different. 1-1. Here's the pitch. High fly into left field. Shallow long run for Ref Snyder. Sliding catch made. What a grab by Rob. And it ends the bottom of this 4th inning. Crawford is cruising along, but the offense needs to do its share. 2-0 Mets after 4 in New York on the Shaws and Star Market. WEEI Red Sox Network.
617-777-7777. Gotta get Glassman. If you've been hurt in a car crash or on the job, Jeffrey Glassman Injury Lawyers has been winning big for clients for over 29 years. Call today for a free consultation. Gotta get Glassman. 617-777-7777. Gotta get Glassman.
Arbella Insurance has been doing business in the New England community for over 35 years. They're your friends, your neighbors, and fellow Boston fans. They do the wave at the ballpark together and get stuck in the same Sturo Drive traffic. At Arbella, being your neighbor helps them provide you with the coverage you need to drive, live, or run a business in this part of the country we call home. Arbella, here for Boston fans, here for good.
At the UPS store, we understand the importance of a first impression. That's why we're here to help you put your best foot forward and be unstoppable with our printing services. With high-quality paper stock options, banners, business cards, menus, and more, we make sure your small business stands out and your message reaches the masses. After all, we're the one-stop prints that pop store. Most locations are independently owned. Product, services, prices, and hours of operation may vary. See Center for details. The UPS Store. Be unstoppable. Come into your local store today and get your print on.
You've got to try the 99 Restaurant's new $14.99 Big Deal Meals. 4 hearty, full-size entrees for just $14.99 every Monday through Wednesday. Like the roasted turkey dinner or the juicy chopped sirloin. You gotta love the 9s.
Ask your smart speaker to play 93.7 WEEI. Now back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
Well, the Red Sox need a spark here going to the 5th, trailing 2-0, and so do we. And because of that, for the play-by-play, here's Lou Merlone.
You throwing it at me right now. Let's do this.
Ultimate ambush.
In the 5th. That's okay. I'm digging it. We got Yoshida, Jansen, and Rafaela here in the Herb Chambers batting order. Sponsored by Herb Chambers, Honda Boston, and Honda Burlington. We need a little shake-up here, Will.
Let's go.
I might have to stand up and squat. Yoshida 0 for 1 on this one. Grounded out to first base in the 2nd inning. Peterson has been absolutely electric. He's going to miss with a slider there. That's something he just really hasn't done much in this game. The fastball has been fantastic. He's got 10 swings on it, 9 swing and misses. They are not touching his heater. Here's Yoshida fouled off that fastball at 92, although the velocity, notice him coming down here recently. 92 miles an hour. He's kind of living in that 95 range for most of this outing, but we'll see what he looks like here. 1-1 pitch to Yoshida. That's going to be fouled off. Almost getting the third base coach, Kyle Hudson. Sox code word of the game is City Field. Make sure to enter your code word to member portal today to claim your points. Here's the 1-2. His little fisted ground ball to third. Vientos comes up, tries throwing the run to get Yoshida. He's not going to get him. It's a little soft single to third base. And this is just what I do, Will. We start rallies. This is what a perfect call by you.
Mamo.
Yeah, let's do this. Jansen coming up. He's singled. Back in his first at-bat. It was a little fastball in on Yoshida. He got almost kind of just filleted over there to third. Vientos was in that hole. He tried to get around it to make a play on the run, but Yoshida with that perfect form, he's on their line. So it's going to bring up Jansen. Little ground ball swinging bunt in front of the plate. Peterson one play to first base. He throws there as Yoshida unsafely onto second base. And in one pitch, Jansen is retired.
Can I give you some more good news?
Talk to me.
Guardians lead the Royals 1-0 in the 2nd. Meantime, Rays lead the Twins 2-1. We keep talking about it.
It's all coming up roses.
It's not worth it if you don't win games, right. But it is a night where if the Red Sox could flip this game, good things could happen.
Well, I just tell myself I'm not going to look at the scoreboard. I'm going to worry about this one. But then, I got plenty of time in my life, so I do peek between innings. It's going to bring up Rafael, who struck out back in the 2nd inning. First one is going to be in there for a strike. Again, 91 miles an hour. We saw a lot of 94, 95 from Peterson early in this game.
Like Rafael, to imagine that it's the 9th inning.
Or extra innings. He's got multiple 2 home runs in extras. Been a big difference. It's going to fastball foul back. It's going to be 0-2 to Cedon.
Isn't it amazing? This guy is just freezing these hitters. This time he almost steals strike one with the fastball and then has Rafael in swing mode with a changeup.
Both pitchers have really been on point. I mean, Cutter's only given up 1 hit. It just was that 2-run shot to Lindor. Peterson's now given up 3. Yoshida's on second with the lead. The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on another fastball. Just keeps dialing it up in the zone. They can't lay off and they can't make contact. It's Peterson's 9th strikeout here in the 5th. Again, just elevated top of the zone. This one a little life at 94 on it. It's going to bring up Nick Sogard. He struck out to start the 3rd. 16 strikeouts for these 2 pitchers here so far in this one. First pitch going to be fouled back. Sinker at 91.
Yesterday they struck out 9 times. The day before, 8 more strikeouts. They just swung and missed way too much of late.
And it's all on Peterson's fastball, too. It's not even
the off-speed that's getting him. It's 0-1 here to Sogard with Yoshida on second, 2 outs, swing and a miss on another heater on top of the zone.
I mean, this is like against Scherzer's fastball. They're not even close to this pitch.
Well, he has a 13.9% whiff rate on his fastball. Like, basically 14% whiff rate on his fastballs. And here tonight, he's got 11 swing and misses on 15. That's over. It's ridiculous. 71%. Got 0-2 Sogard here. We'll see what he comes with. Fastball. Sogard gets a piece of it.
And as a hitter, I hate that phrase, but still, if you're a hitter here, it is the case very much, though, that you're inclined to gear up for it, and then you're more vulnerable to off speed.
Well, see, that's the thing. You thought, like, at some point the script gets flipped, and everybody's trying to get in front of this fastball, and it's the changeup slider curveball combo that's getting the swing and miss, but he continually gets it. There's the 0-2. There's a changeup down and away. Actually, a little curveball that Sogard gets a piece of.
Shows you something from Nick, doesn't it?
Yeah, he doesn't want to give up on it. Little backdoor curveball, reached out, poked it. Yoshida's on second. Sox trail this one 2-0 here in the top of the fifth. Both pitchers throwing the ball real well. Peterson's been fantastic. If Sogard can get a 2-out knock. Here it is, fastball up. He lays off this one at 95, way up in the zone. Sox got another one here tomorrow night game, day off, and then a weekend series against the White Sox, where you really got to take care of business there. Here's the 1-2. Swing is a soft fisted line drive to center field. On comes Nimmo, and it's going to drop in there for a hit. A 2-out RBI single from Sogard. Yoshida comes across. And the Red Sox trail this one now 2-1. That's a good job. This is... You start talking about the swing and miss, just trying to make contact, put the ball in play, good things can happen. We saw it with Duran's single, little soft ground ball, Yoshida soft ground ball, and now Sogard gets on top of the fastball that everyone's swinging and missing at, got it off the end of, maybe in on him, and Nimmo was not able to recover, drops in front, RBI single.
Good job by you.
I thought it was going to be caught, to be honest with you. Here's the first pitch on to Refsnyder.
How about a little ambush here by Sogard? Worst case, leadoff man begins the next inning. I feel like the Red Sox offense lately, it's worth taking chances.
Well, again, Alvarez is behind the dish. He doesn't throw the ball like Torrens, but Peterson does a really nice job with the slides. He's quick to the plate at times. That was a big leg kick, and that fastball is going to miss down and away to run the count 2-0 here to Rob. Rob is 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. And, the left-handed specialist talk about the rut that he has been on. And when you look at lefties, he's now 3 for his last 21 against lefties. That's 143. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss on a good curveball at 79. My boy Boston Sports Imp sent me that stat.
Very good.
Because I was curious, right? He's struggling, but it's been against the lefties, which is what he's...
Yeah.
That's his specialty.
I like all our friends on Twitter who feed us stuff.
They are good. 2-1 count to Refsnyder. Here it is. This is a ground ball up the middle. It's going to get through the infield. Sogard round second base. He's going to hold up. Nimmo throws the ball in to Lindor. And the Red Sox here now with 2 outs. Finally getting to Peterson. A 2-1 count here to Rob. This looked like a changeup down out over the plate. Lindor shaded over in that left, that 6 hole up the middle was open, and Refsnyder finally gets a nice little knock, breaking through with some of this offense that has been struggling and so quiet now for weeks as the entire infield now gets together.
Well, and here we go with Duran, who so often has had the big hit. He drove in the first run last night. It's fascinating to me, Lou, as the defense adapts to Duran. We see all these center fielders going over to the left center field gap for him, which has been his power alley of late. Is there a way he can find some green here and tie the game?
He's been so good hitting the ball the other way all year. He endeavors. You talk about Fenway Park. It's obviously a short porch. You want right-handed power, but your lefties like Duran and Devers really feed off that. It kind of gets them both right because they're both at their best when they hit the ball to left center. So when you get home and you see that green monster, it kind of sets them right again. good hitter's park for lefties, but you want that right-handed power there. It's kind of like left-handed hitters at Yankee Stadium. Sox trail 2-1. Sogard is on second. Refsnyder is on first base. First pitch into Duran is there for a strike. It's a slider, 85 miles an hour. Jaren's 1 for 2 in this one. First inning, little infield single off the end of the bat. Ground ball to a shifted infield towards third. He beat that out easily. 0-1 here to Jaren. Peterson lifts his leg, kicks, little check swing, and got it by Duran. We're at 93, and the count here now is 0-2 to Duran. Well, you get a run, you get guys on, and all of a sudden it feels differently. Sox have 5 hits in this game to only 1 of the New York Mets, but it was a 2-run shot by Lindor. Little 2-out rally here. Sogard with a 2-out knock, followed by a Refsnyder single. They're both on bases for Duran. 0-2. Here it is. Fastball up, missed. Duran laid off of it. Good take by Jaren. Jaren's got a little 4-game hitting streak, now 5-game hitting streak, where he is 7 for 19. One of the few guys in this lineup still kind of string this stretch. Here's 1-2 to Peterson. From Peterson, he's going to miss down and away with a slider at 86.
Something I don't think we talk enough about. I think his takes this year have been great. Duran is not on edge in the batter's box at all.
No, he's really evolved. He's in that leadoff spot, too. He fights pitchers off, makes pitchers work, and, of course, it's damage from the first pitch. 2-2 pitch to Duran. Here it is. That's going to miss in with a sinker at 94 to run it full. So Sogard will be on the move, as will Refsnyder at first.
Is he thinking fastball here, Peterson, you think?
This is a good breaking ball count. 3-2, especially with guys moving. A double in the gap scores 2. We'll see what he does. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on a fastball at 94 on top of the zone. Strikeout number 10 for Peterson through 5. Red Sox strand a couple, but they do get one on a Sogard hit. Cut the lead in half. We're going to head to the bottom of the 5th. The Red Sox trail this one 2-1 on the WEI, Shaw's and Star Market Red Sox Radio Network.
For decades, Boston sports fans have celebrated legendary heroes of the game. And for decades, Boston drivers have come to expect nothing less than legendary customer service from Herb Chambers. That's because the Herb Chambers team is dedicated to offering excellence every time we step up to the plate.
Lou Maloney here for my friends at Shaw's and Star Market. Now, when I'm on the road with the team, the one way I help at home is by ordering groceries for our family online with the Shaw's and Star Market deals and delivery app. They have them ready at curbside, and they'll deliver them right to my front door. I can see how much money I save, and we all love that. Just visit shaws.com or starmarket.com. You can choose free curbside pickup or delivery. Shaw's and Star Market, make them the MVP of your family, too. Shaw's and Star Market, perfecting the art of fresh.
Okay, now let's talk about Riverwalk Senior Apartments on the fabulous River Spring Living Campus in NYC. This vibrant community offers spacious apartments on a 32-acre campus overlooking the Hudson. Living at Riverwalk means having a built-in social life, loaded with activities and amenities. With daily chef-crafted meals, Riverwalk is maintenance-free and pet-friendly. Living at its finest. So call now, 833-42-RIVER, or visit riverwalk.org/radio.
Hey, Katie. Hi. Let's embark on a performance calibration initiative synthesizing qualitative and quantitative metrics for this past fiscal year.
If Heineken Silver was corporate jargon, it would have all the info you need. None of the annoying gibberish.
What I was trying to say is, you crushed it last year, Katie. Lady, you earning a big, fat bonus.
Heineken Silver, world-class light beer. Only 2.9 grams of carbs and 95 calories. All the taste, no bitter endings. Order now at Heineken.com/silver. Must be 21 and older to purchase. Enjoy Heineken responsibly.
Take Boston sports with you wherever you go. Download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
Well, the Sox, you feel like you had an offensive explosion in the 5th when you scored a run on 3 hits. But they do still trail this one 2-1. Crawford has been impressive. 63 pitches here through 4, 41 of them strikes. Looking for a little shutdown inning to keep it right where it is. It's going to be Marte, Iglesias, and McNeil.
6, 7, 8 for the Mets here in the 5th in the Herb Chambers batting order. First pitch to Marte is going to be in there for a strike. I'm going to give you a little Subaru of New England scoreboard here. Don't miss a Subaru of New England Lot to Love event. Details at SubaruofNewEngland.com. No surprise, the Orioles up 9-0 over the White Sox. The 0-1 to Marte. He squares, pulls it back. It's going to miss with a fastball up. That's going to bring Devers in.
Listen, you can't say this in big league baseball, but I'll say it anyway. Sox have to sweep the series from Chicago.
Yeah, I hope so, the way it's going for them. The 1-1 to Marte is a cutter fouled straight back.
They're the worst team in Major League Baseball history.
Yeah, 9-0 they're trailing. Bottom of the 5th. Orioles have a couple guys on. As you mentioned before, Tampa the 6th. Now they still leading Minnesota 2-1. Cleveland's up 1-0 bottom of the 3rd over Kansas City. The Yankees just starting out in Texas. Seattle's got Oakland. Here's a fastball. It's going to be fouled late down that first base line.
You know, we talked about shutdown innings a lot this year. They've been a problem for the Red Sox after they take leads. I think this qualifies right here.
100%. I mean, you know, it's 2-1 game. You want to keep it here. You don't want to be a 4-1. 2-1. Peterson got to him a little bit there last inning. Want to kind of keep it going, especially with a 3-4-5. Crawford's going to miss with a sweeper up. Fresh cut and ready to go. Watermelon now on sale at Shaw's and Star Market today through Thursday. Pick up cut watermelon for an amazing 59 cents a pound. Yes, 59 cents a pound. Shaw's and Star Market, official supermarket of the Red Sox Radio Network. Here's the 2-2. Fouled about as close as it could possibly get to us.
So I think those last two pitches make Andrew Bailey take notice because Danny Jansen on the 1-2 set up way outside, almost in the left-handed batter's box, and Kutter missed up and in with a sweeper, and that was a fastball that Marte could have handled.
69th pitch here. Here it is, another hanging cutter over the middle of the plate. You're right, that one there was juicy.
It's amazing. Now, 70, 80 pitches, this has happened for Crawford.
Yeah. Well, we're talking about location, right? Now, the cutters, especially, like, say, Polar Bear and others, right on that outside corner to Alvarez, repeated it over and over again. Now it's hard of the plate and up here to Marte. Here's the pitch, another one fouled straight back, 94.
That's center cut. Now, you say this, and I buy into this big time. That Bayo's able to do what he's doing this year because he logged 150, 60 innings last year, and maybe that's what this year is for Crawford and Houck.
Yeah, I think you kind of need that. 2-2 pitch. He's going to miss up with a cutter. Last year was 129 pitches. This year, Cutter's already at 155. Is he tiring? Yeah, probably a little bit. But you get up to that 175 mark or so, 180. It's the build process to next year. Maybe you get even stronger. 3-2 pitch. That's going to miss. With a cutter at 90, we got a leadoff walk here in the 5th to Marte. I think you could say the same thing about Houck. There's a lot of guys around the league. You're not the only team that deals with that. We just saw Skubal, who just looks like a freak. Crochet in Chicago. There's a lot of young arms. Kansas City, too. Here's Iglesias. Runner takes off. It's going to be fouled straight in the box for strike one. Looked like a little hit and run. Marte does have 14 bags on the year. Iglesias, a guy that can handle the bat. Trying to get some action on the base pass. That's an old school hit and run.
Love it. I've seen maybe here.
You don't see many of those.
I love it. I'm sorry it's dying in the game a little bit.
Crawford coming set. 0-1 here to Iglesias. Here's the pitch. Another foul ball on a cutter.
Like I always thought with somebody like Justin Turner, it was a great play. Handle the bat, shoot one the other way.
And you don't see it because there's so much swing and miss in everyone's game. You know, if you've got a guy that's a contact guy, you mentioned Turner's a good one. 0-2 to Iglesias. Marte on first base. Here it is. Swing. It's a ground ball to Raffy's left. On to second base. Sogard back to first. Doubled him off. Beautiful turn by Nick Sogard. Devers cuts this ball off in that 5-6 hole. Delivers the throw to Sogard. It's a little bit to his right. He's got to turn his body to make this turn, but he gets rid of it real quick to get Iglesias by a step and a nice double play. Turn for the Sox and Kutter appreciating that one.
Wow, and you were on this from the jump, Lou. That's what makes Sogard so fun at second base. He's great at turning that double play.
Turns it better than anybody you have on this team. He is quick, and it's not always perfect throws. I've seen him handle balls at his ankles. That one was behind him. Here comes Jeff McNeil. First pitch is going to miss with a fastball up. McNeil walked in the third with an out and ended up scoring on Lindor's 2-run homer. Here's the 1-0. He tries to bunt. He's going to hit that one foul on third towards the Red Sox dugout with 2 outs.
Weird play, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't like it. McNeil's not exactly a burner if you're a base runner and you want to bunt with 2 outs to try to steal the next bag, but you're bunting for the 9-hole guy. Not a big fan, especially McNeil's been swinging it since the All-Star break, 295. Here's the 1-1. That's a swing and a miss on a good cutter up.
That's what stinks about this stretch. The starting pitching all of a sudden has been great.
Yeah. You can't just get anything in sync. They did in June. They won a lot of games. Here's the 1-2 pitch fouled back. You know, we said this before, and it's really extremes. It was Story goes down, and for about 3 weeks, you can't catch the ball. It is unearned run after unearned run, and you're losing games. May, you were one of the worst teams in baseball with runners in scoring position. It was every single night you couldn't get a big hit. A swing and a miss on a good knuckle curveball to McNeil made him look bad on that one. And Kutter gets through the 5th, gives you that shutdown inning. Going to head to the 6th, see if the Sox can get to him. 2-1 Mets. You listen to WEI, Shaw's and Star Market, Red Sox Radio Network.
Introducing the all-new 2025 Subaru Forester. The same all-wheel drive SUV you've always trusted. Now with even more style, safety, and adventure. The redesigned Forester is equipped with standard, enhanced, symmetrical all-wheel drive and upgraded safety technology. The all-new 2025 Subaru Forester. Starting at $29,695. SubaruofNewEngland.com.
When it comes to getting the guaranteed lowest price on Toyo tires, there's only one place to go, Town Fair Tire. And when it comes to getting more free services for life than anywhere else on Toyo tires, there's only one place to go, Town Fair Tire. So when you're in the market for a new set of Toyo tires, there's only one place to go, because nobody beats a Town Fair Tire deal. Absolutely nobody.
Name brands at discount prices, Town Fair Tire.
Mass Mutual is an official partner of the Red Sox. And as fans first, we know you're already zoning out. So here are 20 soothing seconds of Fenway sounds, because there's nothing like being at the ballpark. This meditation is brought to you by Mass Mutual, official partner of the Red Sox. Learn more at massmutual.com/Red Sox.
For decades, Boston sports fans have celebrated legendary heroes of the game. And for decades, Boston drivers have come to expect nothing less than legendary customer service from Herb Chambers. That's because the Herb Chambers team is dedicated to offering excellence every time we step up to the plate.
Take Boston sports with you wherever you go. Download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
We're going to head to the 6th. Sox trail 2-1. See if they get back on David Peterson, who's been fantastic in this one. They did make him throw 24 pitches last inning. They got 3 of their 5 hits in this game, but he has struck out 10 through 5. And most of that damage has been on his fastball. 12 swing and misses on his fastball, 18 swings. O'Neill, Devers, Romy Gonzalez. Here's the first pitch. Is going to be a changeup just down. Could have been called.
I wonder if swing and miss is like attorney general, where it it's attorneys general. Do you think it's swings and miss?
I would think so. It's a little bloop right field. That's going to be in there for a knock. That was a sinker off the end of the bat, but O'Neill, soft line drive, got over Iglesias' head.
I'm just going to go to the bathroom now. You carry the team the rest of the way.
I feel like the offensive explosion. That's my 4th hit in 2 innings. I got to run. Now Devers is going to go tank. But O'Neill back on it here. Like as I mentioned, Peterson threw 24 pitches. They made him work last inning.
You think get back to him here as Rafi Devers steps in. He lined out hard to center field his last at-bat. Neal on first. Sox trail 2-1. Timeout is called.
Is that a violation?
That is a violation on Peterson.
That's the only way it's okay for him to stop him there. That was so late.
I'm with you. He was just about to lift his leg, and as I don't want to give a hitter a timeout that late, but they got a violation, so it's going to be a 1-0 count here to Devers. The 1-0 pitch is going to miss in.
He does look
92.
better, doesn't he? All that body language.
Yeah, I thought he looked better last night, swinging the bat. Again, left center line drive, a hard line drive like he hit earlier today to Nimmo. He made a beautiful catch in center field on him last night. So 2-0 count to Devers. Swing and fouls it over the Red Sox dugout. That was a little hanging curveball, 2-0.
Oh, he's furious with himself. I mean, that was a hanger, and Rafi went into a crouch. That's a ball. When he's right, he absolutely launches.
Well, we're seeing a lot of balls that are hit hard, but I don't see the hands. You know, the whip of the hands. His swing right now feels a little army, and a lot has to do with just his arms, have to do with that front shoulder. Let's see if he can figure one out here. 2-1, here it is. Swing and a miss on a fastball, 93.
I think that's your point, Lou, about the separation between hands and body.
Yeah.
When he's right, that ball is in the left center field gap. Here he's trying to be so long and pull the ball.
Yeah. He's got to count 2-2 here to Peterson. Nobody out. O'Neill's on first. He comes set. Here it is. Swing and a miss on another fastball up. Strikeout number 11 for Peterson. Behind the count, 2-0. Curveball, fastball. That is a career high in strikeouts for David Peterson, number 11.
Well, and he's only needed 78 pitches to do it. That's crazy.
It is impressive. It's going to bring up Romy Gonzalez. He's struck out a couple of times himself. First pitch, a little change up, following that on deck circle to Masataka Yoshida.
He's like Skubal in that he's thinking on the mound, too. You know, Romy has been hot. He's in swing mode there. He gets a change up. Rafi's beside himself in the dugout.
You know, the frustration is building for him. Now 6 for his last 46 is Devers with 1 extra base hit. Here's Gonzalez. He's going to take a fastball up and away. Gonzalez, third hitter in this inning. It's Herb Chambers' batting order, sponsored by Herb Chambers, Honda Seekonk, and Honda of Westboro.
I think Romy looks very comfortable at the plate.
He's looked pretty good here the last week. He's got a 1-1 count here. O'Neill steps off first base. He's going to miss with a changeup down. Stay tuned after the game for the Nissan show. Hurry and save big on the new Nissan at the Nissan end of summer sales event. Shop your local Nissan store, nissanusa.com today.
Don't you think a hitter, you can tell how they're feeling by how they take pitches?
Yes. And you can definitely see it with the guy on deck, Yoshida. When he takes pitches, calm, under control. Romy's ahead 2-1. We'll see. Here it is. Another changeup down. To count the 3-1.
So shouldn't this be a fastball here?
You would think so. In that elevated area. That's where the swing and misses come from. He's got a ton of them here tonight. 14 to be exact on his fastball. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on a good sinker. That was down and away. That's just a good fastball, but he changed location from where he normally goes. They got action in the bullpen.
I'd almost get aggressive and send O'Neill here.
3-2, 1 out. We'll see. Peterson comes set. O'Neill stays. There's the pitch. Just down. Fastball. And Romy Gonzalez draws a 1-out walk. He's going to bring a visit to the mound. Have a little chat with Peterson. He got the lefty Yoshida coming up here.
Jeremy Hefner, the pitching. One of those calm, Romy sees it all the way through the zone. He's not over anxious, and I'm sure you can relate to this, Lou. He's about the only hitter in the whole lineup who has had some success, who can just calm it down. It seems like, you know, all these swings and misses on fastballs, the Red Sox, all these hitters are just fighting to get something going, and maybe they're just a little over anxious.
Yeah, that was a nice at bat from Romy Gonzalez. Again, Some more trouble here for Peterson in the 6th. Sox scored a run in the 5th on 3 hits. They got a knock by O'Neill, a 1-out walk by Gonzalez. Yoshida's up. They do have a righty getting loose out in that bullpen. You would think maybe for Jansen Rafaela. We'll see. Cora gets aggressive with his lefties on the bench. So Yoshida comes up. It's 1 for 2. He scored a run in the 5th. First pitch is going to miss away at 92. 1-0 count. He hit a little soft single. Good direction towards third when nobody was really covering. Infield knock. This will be a big one here. O'Neill leads off second. Romy Gonzalez leads off first. Swing a little back to the pitcher, to Peterson. He looks to second base. He throws to second. They called him out. I think they may want to look at this.
No doubt.
Peterson spun through to second base. Wow. And they're going to challenge this. This, to me, looked like Romy Gonzalez was safe. Peterson decides to go to second base. That is a close play there. They're not challenging. Wow. It's almost like his foot, when he went into second, kind of slowed up the last foot or so. Almost like in a pop slide rather than going into it hard. But Romy Gonzalez is retired 2-6, I should say. 1-6. I'll be all right.
The third time's a charm.
Yep. Yoshida is now on first. They're on a fielder's choice. O'Neill is on third. Danny Jansen means the hitter against Peterson. And here's the first pitch. That's this down. Change up at 87.
What a huge at-bat this is.
It really is. He got a little hanging breaking ball, kept it fair down the left field line, and hit it off that left field wall right around that 335 marker. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That's a fastball in there for a strike.
Great replay on the New York telecast just a moment ago. The ball literally hit the leather well. There was about a credit card of space between the spikes and the bat.
But didn't it look like he almost tried, it popped up rather than just kind of really going hard into it. Maybe even head first. Maybe you get that hand in there. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Here's a little bloop to right field. Marte looks like he has it lined up. He does. He makes the catch. And that's going to do it. The Red Sox threaten here in the 6th inning, but Peterson gets out of it. It's an impressive 6 innings from David Peterson. We're going to head to the bottom of the 6th. Sox still trail this one 2-1 at WEI, Shaw's the Star Market, Red Sox Radio Network.
Fresh cut and ready to go. Watermelon is now on sale at Shaw's and Star Market. Hey, it's Joe. Today through Thursday, pick up watermelon for an amazing 59 cents a pound. Watermelon is the ultimate refreshing snack. The perfect fruit for a sunny September day. Yes, only 59 cents a pound for fresh-cut watermelon. Short on time, order free curbside pickup, or get delivery. Shaw's and Star Market, the official supermarket of the Red Sox Radio Network.
Mercedes-Benz of Natick has moved and is now officially Mercedes-Benz of Sudbury. Servicing or finding your Mercedes-Benz is easier than ever at our new location on Route 20 in Sudbury. Herb Chambers Mercedes-Benz of Boston, Flagship Motor Cars of Linfield, and our newest location, Mercedes-Benz of Sudbury.
Wake up. Breakfast. And Nature Made vitamins. Whatever your morning sounds like, Nature Made fits right in. Whether you're looking for vitamin C or a multivitamin to get key nutrients, we've got you covered. Now that's a good morning. We take care of you so you can take on your day. Start your day with Nature Made, the #1 pharmacist-recommended vitamin and supplement brand. Based on a survey of pharmacists who recommend branded vitamins and supplements.
Our Labor Day savings start now at Lowe's. Right now, buy one, get one free on Valspar Reserve or HGTV Home by Sherwin-Williams Infinity or Showcase Interior Paint via Lowe's gift card rebate. Whether you're painting one accent wall or want to freshen up a whole room, we've got you covered. Because Lowe's knows savings. Lowe's knows home improvement. More terms and restrictions apply. See Lowe's.com/details. Valid through 9/4.
Ask your smart speaker to play 93.7 WEEI. Now back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
Oh, big inning here for Kutter Crawford. He's going to face Alvarez and then the top, Lindor and Nimmo. Trying to keep this team right where it is. Sox trail 2-1 here in the 6th. Throwing 81 pitches, 54 of them for strikes.
a lot more swing and miss. Had a really good fastball here tonight. His last outing, he had 11 swings on his four-seam fastball and no swing and misses. Tonight he's got 7 on 20 swings, and that cutter's been a good one as well. Here's Alvarez. Swing and a foul straight back. That was a sweeper. He struck Alvarez out swinging in the third on well-located cutters just off the plate. See if he still got it in him to execute that pitch here in the 6th. That's another cutter. I think that hit our microphone.
Sure. Paul Schrager placed it perfectly right behind the plate.
That was,
we need the effects.
That was
the crack
perfection.
of the bat.
People back home felt like they were right there with it. It's an 0-2 to Alvarez. There's a ground ball to shortstop. Rafaela gets around it, throws the ball to Romy Gonzalez, and Alvarez is retired for one out here in the 6th.
By the way, so fun to see Pablo Reyes today. He is here with the Mets, just called up as the roster's expanded, and one of my all-time favorites. I mean, he came out of nowhere. The Red Sox got him off of waivers. He really
fun guy.
Solidified that position. Happy-go-lucky.
Yep.
It's great to see him.
Fun guy. Got called up here when Ross expanded here with the Mets. September is going to bring up Lindor with the big swing in this game. He's going to take that same cutter he had out of the ballpark up for a ball 1. Lindor extended his 14-game hitting streak with that homer in the 3rd. Also extended his 32-game on base streak. Swing and a miss on a good fastball on top of the zone.
And Fuego.
Crawford's only given up 1 hit.
Isn't that amazing?
1 hit.
We've said that so many times since the All-Star break. 2 hits, 5 runs.
1 hit. He walked, if you remember, McNeil in that 3rd inning before the 1 hit by this man as he fouls another fastball back.
It's where all this continues to just come back to the Red Sox offense. The starters are doing more than enough.
He's given up 1 hit. He's given up 2 runs. He's walked a couple. One of them hurt him, but he struck out 8. He's ahead of Lindor, 1-2 here. Here's a pitch, curveball in the dirt. Nice block by Jansen, even to count 2-2.
This place is not shy about noise. Every single pitch.
It's kind of like Tampa. Yeah. Although we're outside. It's Justin Slayton gets loose in the Red Sox bullpen. 2-2 to Lindor. Foul back, a cutter in. Lindor really starting to settle in here in New York. That first year he had a tough time. He signed that 10-year, $341 million deal. Came in here and just wasn't the same player he was year 1 he was in Cleveland. This is a 2-2 pitch. He's going to reach over the ground ball to Romy. He's going to flip on to Crawford. Cutter gets Lindor in time for the 2nd out here this inning.
First of all, I don't know why Lindor just intentionally knocked his helmet off, but he did. Secondly, Romy is so good defensively everywhere you put him.
Yeah, he's really versatile. You look at when you have a utility infielder that can play any of them, including some outfield, which you've seen him do, it's so valuable. He's athletic. He can run. He can pitch run off the bench. He's really kind of a nice find in the offseason, a guy that was discarded out with the White Sox. It's hard to believe that guy can't play somewhere in the Chicago White Sox. We played them. I'm like, none of their infielders are any good. First pitch to Brandon Nimmo is fouled off of Jansen's glove.
Well, they're in Baltimore. They trail 9-0. They are 31-108. By the way, in the bottom of the 7th, the Rays lead the Twins 2-1, and the Royals are trailing 2-0 to the Cleveland Guardians.
Meanwhile, the 0-1 swing and a miss on a good splitter from Cutter. Haven't seen many of that.
Of New England scoreboard, introducing the all-new 25 Forester. Same all-wheel drive SUV you've always trusted, with even more style, safety, and adventure.
Glad you did that, because I was going to forget about that. Here's 0-2. It's going to be a pop-up to shallow center field. Actually, Rafaela calls off Duran to make that catch. Rafaela goes back. He's an outfielder, so you let him catch those all the time. So nice little quick inning for Kutter Crawford here in the 6th. Running out of time. Sox trail this one 2-1. We're going to head to the 7th. You're listening to the WEI, Shaw's and Star Market Red Sox Radio Network.
I want that. The Make It Ford Summer Sales Event is on. So make it your best summer ever with Ford. Now's the best time to get our best deals on a great selection of Ford trucks and SUVs, like the Ford Explorer, the Ford Bronco family, Ford F-Series, and the all-electric F-150 Lightning. These are the deals you've been waiting for, so don't wait. It's the Make It Ford Summer Sales Event, so make it yours. Make it now at your Ford dealer today.
Playing it safe at home means having health insurance. And if you need coverage right now, the Massachusetts Health Connector has a lineup loaded with power. The Connector Care program is available to more people than ever and includes low premiums and no deductibles, keeping you covered and saving you money for everything from an urgent ER trip to managing chronic diseases like diabetes and hypertension through no-cost prescriptions. Everyone in Massachusetts is required to have health insurance. If you need it, go to mahealthconnector.org today and find the right plan for you and your family. That's mahealthconnector.org.
Fresh cut and ready to go. Watermelon is now on sale at Shaw's and Star Market. Hey, it's Joe. Today through Thursday, pick up watermelon for an amazing 59 cents a pound. Watermelon is the ultimate refreshing snack. The perfect fruit for a sunny September day. Yes, only 59 cents a pound for fresh cut watermelon. Short on time, order free curbside pickup or get delivery. Shaw's and Star Market, the official supermarket of the Red Sox Radio Network.
Mercedes-Benz of Natick has moved and is now officially Mercedes-Benz of Sudbury. Servicing or finding your Mercedes-Benz is easier than ever at our new location on Route 20 in Sudbury. Herb Chambers Mercedes-Benz of Boston, Flagship Motor Cars of Linfield, and our newest location, Mercedes-Benz of Sudbury.
Ask your smart speaker to play 93.7 WEEI. Now back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
We're going to head to the 7th. New pitcher on for the Mets. It's going to be Jose Butto, making his 25th appearance. Does have 68 innings pitched in those 24 appearances. He's got 7 starts. He's 6-3 with a 2.65 ERA. Guy that can give you some length out of this Mets bullpen. Fastball at 94, changeup, slider, sweeper. He's going to see Rafaela here to lead off the 7th. First pitch, swing and a miss on a hanging sweeper from Butto.
Doesn't that go 400 feet about a month ago?
It would be nice. Looks like Tristan Casas is going to hit on deck for Solgaard. Refsnyder, top of the order after that. There's the 0-1 pitch to Cedon. Another hanging sweeper. He pops it straight up. Alvarez throws the mask. He gets underneath it, and he makes the catch. In 2 pitches, Cedon is retired.
I think you'd see Abreu for Refsnyder, though.
Yeah, it looks like Abreu coming out on deck now, as you say. So it's going to be Casas followed by Abreu. It's a Herb Chambers batting order. Sponsored by Herb Chambers Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Danvers and Millbury. So Tristan Casas steps up to the plate here for the Boston Red Sox with 1 out in the 7th. They trail this one 2-1. Peterson had a really good night. He ended up going 6 innings, 6 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk, 11 strikeouts. That was a career high for the Mets lefty. Casas steps in after going 1 for 3 last night. Now 2 for his last 21. First pitch is going to be a sweeper in there for a strike.
So you got Casas 2 for 21, Raffy 1 for 20, and 4 for 37.
Too many big bats here struggling. The 0-1 is going to be down. Get the count to 1-1. So I figure Casas will come in. He'll go to first base. Romy Gonzalez, who's been at first, will probably slide over to second with Solgaard out of the game.
I think Cutter's done too. Right-handed action of the pen.
Swing and a miss on a 95-mile-an-hour fastball by Casas. Slayton was up last inning. Probably looks like he is still up. That might do it for Cutter. If it is, it's 93 pitches, and he was impressive. 6 innings, only 1 hit. But it was a 2-run shot by Lindor, and that's the difference in the game.
Yeah, it is Slayton.
Had a couple of walks and 8 strikeouts. Nice outing from Cutter. Got to get the offense going. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. A good changeup from Butto, and Casas is retired. So with 2 outs, it's going to bring up Wilyer Abreu. He's going to pinch hit for Refsnyder. Abreu last night was 1 for 3 in that game.
Oh, it's time for Willier. It's been a little while. Just a first pitch, all-out sellout to try to tie this game.
Done well against National League teams, hitting .330 with a .928 OPS in interleague play this year. 15 extra base hits. First pitch is going to be in there for a strike.
Ooh, borderline.
Sox looking to claw their way into this one here. Down 2-1 in the 7th. That ball was down. Swing and fouled over the Red Sox dugout. Get the count to 0-2. Willier's last home run 14 games ago, August 15th against Baltimore. It's been 44 at-bats in between. That is tied with Yoshida, the longest drought. Nice to break that here, although he's behind 0-2 to Buto. Am I pronouncing that right? Jose Buto. Buto. Either way, it's 0-2. Here it is. Swing and miss on a good fastball by Buto. And we're going to head to the bottom of the 7th.
See you.
It's a quick inning there from Buto. Sox trail 2-1. Listen to Sox Baseball on WEI, Shaw's and Star Market, Red Sox Radio Network.
Okay, now let's talk about Riverwalk Senior Apartments, spacious senior apartments on River Spring Living's 32-acre New York City campus overlooking the Hudson River. Call 833-42-RIVER or visit riverwalk.org/radio to learn more.
Your company's brand is at risk every time your employees post on social media. But with Life Brand, you won't have to worry about your company's reputation being damaged online. Head over to lifebrand.life, learn about their business solutions, and protect your company's future from your employees' past.
Fresh cut and ready to go. Watermelon is now on sale at Shaw's in Star Market. Today through Thursday, pick up cut watermelon for an amazing 59 cents a pound. Yes, only 59 cents a pound for fresh cut melon. Shaw's in Star Market, the official supermarket of the Red Sox Radio Network.
Navian tankless water heaters, the proven leader in condensing technology. Request a Navian because you deserve the best in endless hot water delivery. Learn about Navian's condensing tankless water heaters and find a Navian contractor at tanklessmadesimple.com.
Count on Navian.
Is your vehicle stopping like it should? Does it squeal or grind when you brake? Don't miss out on summer brake deals at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
1877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Donate today at carsforkids.org. That's cars with a K. Your car can be picked up as soon as the next day. Receive a tax deduction and vacation voucher.
1877 Cars for Kids. Donate car today.
Now accepting donations of land, homes, buildings, or any kind of real estate.
Before we get going here in the bottom of the 7th, let's pause 10 seconds for a station ID.
From the WEI Studios, 93.7 WEI FM and HD1, Lawrence, Boston. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
Justin Slayton on here for the Red Sox in the bottom of the 7th. Is going to do it for Kutter. He's going to face Vientos, Alonso, and Winker in Herb Chambers' batting order. That's 3-4-5. Crawford was fantastic in this one. 6 innings, only 1 hit. It was a 2-run homer to Lindor. He gave up 2 earned, walked a couple, and struck out 8. Here's the first pitch from Slayton. He's going to miss with a cutter at 93. Justin's coming off the IL. He's made a couple of appearances now. He's gone inning and 2/3. Hasn't allowed a hit or a run. Struck out a couple. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss on a good cutter. You can pretty much look at when Justin Slayton went down on the IL. Chris Martin went on the IL when things went south for this club and this bullpen. Here's a 1-1 pitch. This ball is driven to center field. Back goes Durant to the wall, and he's not going to catch it. This one is gone. Vientos with his 22nd home run of the year. And the Mets extend the lead to 3-1 here in the 7th. Well, he really got on top of this pitch.
The first hit and the first run that Slayton has given up since coming off the IL. And it went, again, looks like he went to that slider and just got too much of the plate. That's his sweeper, actually, at 84, right over the middle of the plate. And Vientos, number 22 in the year, did not miss it. Ball was hit a long, long way to center field. And now Pete Alonso, the guy that can hit a ball a long, long way, steps up. It's 1-0 to him. Here's the pitch. Little check swing off the bat to even to count 1-1. 426 feet for Vientos. 106 off the bat. Either way, Mets now lead this one 3-1. Just a 1-1 from Slayton. It's going to miss with a cutter up. It count to 2-1. Seventh inning brought to you by Sherwin-Williams. Exclusive Sherwin-Williams Pro Plus program will help you grow and manage your paint business. 2-1 Slayton here to Alonso. That's going to miss up and in with a cutter. Run the count to 3-1. Make sure to stay tuned after the game for the Nissan post-game show. Hurry in and save big on the new Nissan at the Nissan and Summer Sales Event. You can shop your local Nissan store at nissanusa.com today. 3-1 got in on him. A little foul ball. Good fastball at 97. First one of those we've seen this inning.
That was not a cheapie.
No, it was not. 426. You got 97 in the tank, and it's the first one you've thrown in 8 pitches. 3-2 to Alonso. There's a hard ground ball in the hole. It's going to get by Rafaela into left field. And Alonso is on for his first hit of the night. This was actually that fastball, just inner half. And Alonso turns on it. Hard one hopper through the infield. Rafaela gave it a shot and a dive, but really wasn't that close to it. Danny Jansen's going to go out and have a talk with Justin. Trying to keep it right where it is. Every run just feels so important with the way the Red Sox have been swinging the bat here lately. Three and 8 in their last 11. They're averaging 2.8 runs a game. Got 1 run here tonight. Jesse Winker steps up. Alonso on first. First pitch fouled over the Red Sox dugout up into that second deck. We mentioned it's been a year of extremes, and really this last 2 or 3 week stretch where other teams are struggling as well. You just can't score any runs to win ball games. The 0-1, this ball is driven high, fly ball to left field, but it's right to Abreu, who's out in left. Then he makes the catch. Wilyer Abreu went out to left field on the, mainly because maybe they think left field is a bigger field here at Citi Field. But usually Abreu, that might be his first time he's played left field here this year.
It definitely is. That's weird to me. I mean, right is big out there, the gap 370. You want your bigger arms out there.
Usually it's his arm kind of really keeps people from going first to third, but it's not that deep out and right. So you shift O'Neill, or Abreu rather, out to left. It's going to bring up Starling Marte. He's going to take ball 1. Casas, by the way, remained in the game at first. Romy Gonzalez did indeed go over to second base. And Abreu is out in left. Got 1 out here in the 7th. Sox trailed 3-1. Alonso's on first. A 1-0 pitch to Marte is a swing and miss on a good cutter. On the way. One fastball in there for a strike.
People who run numbers all the time talk about how momentum's not a real thing. I reject that. And I think in the course of a season, you've been in these clubhouses, in these dugouts, the offense is contagious. Guys just look so sullen in the dugout.
Does a little ground ball to Devers. He flips to second base, and he gets Alonso by a step. No throw to first. Well, Alonso's coming off the bag. Looks like they are going to be fine with that. Fresh cut, ready to go watermelon. Now on sale at Shaw's and Star Market today through Thursday. Pick up watermelon for an amazing 59 cents a pound. Yeah, that's right, 59 cents a pound for fresh cut watermelon. Shaw's and Star Market, official supermarket of the Red Sox Radio Network.
Get it while you can, right? I mean, summer's coming to a close. This is watermelon season.
100%. 2 outs here in the 7th. Bring up Jose Iglesias. First pitch swinging. Fly ball out to Tyler O'Neill. Takes a couple steps to his left, and he makes the catch. And the side is retired here in the 7th. But it was a solo home run by Mark Vientos, his 22nd of the year. And it's going to give the Mets a 3-1 lead. We're going to head to the top of the 8th. You listen to Red Sox baseball on the Shaw's and Star Market, Red Sox Radio Network. Fresh cut and ready to go. Watermelon is now on sale at Shaw's and Star Market. Hey, it's Lou. Today through Thursday, pick up cut watermelon for an amazing 59 cents a pound. Watermelon is the ultimate refreshing snack, the perfect fruit for a sunny September day. Yes, only 59 cents a pound for fresh cut watermelon. Short on time? Order free curbside pickup or get delivery. Shaw's and Star Market, the official supermarket of the Red Sox Radio Network.
Navien tankless water heaters, the proven leader in condensing technology. Request a Navien because you deserve the best in endless hot water delivery. Learn about Navien's condensing tankless water heaters and find a Navien contractor at tanklessmadesimple.com.
Count on Navien.
Is your vehicle stopping like it should? Does it squeal or grind when you brake? Don't miss out on summer brake deals at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
1877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Donate today at carsforkids.org. That's cars with a K. Your car can be picked up as soon as the next day. Receive a tax deduction and vacation voucher.
1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Now accepting donations of land, home, any kind of real estate.
This is Jeffrey Glassman. For 4 generations, my family has called New England home. When you're hurt in a car crash, we fight big insurance companies to make sure you get the money you deserve. Hurt? You gotta get Glassman. Call 617-777-7777.
Ask your smart speaker to play 93.7 WEEI. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
Here we go to the 8th inning. A spark needed, and Jarren Duran is on. Buteau continuing for the New York Mets. They make some defensive changes. Bader comes on. He's in center field. McNeil into right field from left, and from center to left goes Brandon Nimmo. Here is Duran, 3-1 Mets. The pitch he is outside. Jump that missed. And it is 1-0. My goodness, could the Red Sox use an offensive explosion here? 1-0. He is outside. 2-0.
Well, this is the guy to get it going, right?
Duran, O'Neill, and Devers in the Herb Chambers batting order. Buteau, the 2-0. Way, way, way outside. It's 3-0. By the way, we had David Pomerantz in the booth. He is the CEO of River Spring Residences. And that Yankee-Red Sox rivalry, which makes his blood boil. Tell you about that in a minute. The 3-0 is taken all the way, strike on the outside corner. Setting a new standard for memory care in New York City. 83379 River. 3-1 to Duran.
That was a little bit of a gift, a little bit down there.
Here's the pitch, and it is swung on and missed. So instead of a walk, that's ball 4 twice in a row, and now the count is full.
Yeah, that's something you don't see right there, though. That was a fastball way down and away that he offered at. It's easy ball 4 there.
Yankees are in Texas tonight, trailing 1-0 after 4. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Feels like a very important pitch coming. Buteau is ready. Here it is. Duran takes ball 4. That was way outside. And what a gift to the Red Sox. Speed on the base paths to begin the 8th.
Well, he just changes the energy of everything. Like, a lot of times it happens with his legs. Getting a knock, double, getting on second. So it just changes the energy in that dugout when you get him on. Now, you're down a couple, so I don't see him being too aggressive on the bases, but good start to the inning here.
Here's Tyler O'Neill with Duran aboard. The pitch is way high, ball 1. You know, Lou, something popped into my mind just there, that maybe this is one of those moments as the catcher Alvarez is going to visit the mound. Could it be that the baseball gods, that magic Alex Cora pixie dust that we've seen so many times, where tonight he just out of nowhere decides to lead off Ref Center, and here we go in the 8th inning with the Red Sox really backed into a corner. Duran gets to lead off the inning. He draws a walk. Maybe that's just a little magic that they needed.
Well, I think when you put Refsnyder up there, it's sort of the understanding that you're going to give him maybe 2-3 at-bats, against the lefty. And then you're going to have Abreu, Duran on top of that order for the last couple at-bats in the game. They really only have one lefty. You saw him last night in Young. He threw the ball real well. I guess he could come back again, but they got a righty up in that bullpen.
3-1 Mets, 1-0 to O'Neill. Duran with his huge speed leading at first. He looks like he's pretty antsy over there. And he's chased back to the bag with a throw from Buteau. Stay tuned for the Nissan post-game show. Hurry in and save big on a new Nissan at the Nissan end of summer sales event. You can probably hear in the background a jumbo jet flying by. 1-0 is inside ball 2. Now, Lou, O'Neill is in an incredible offensive funk. But don't you cut him loose here to try to absolutely do major damage?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, it's a 2-0 count. This is why you step in the box to get to this count.
2-0 the pitch is inside ball 3. What about now, 3-0?
Tough call with Devers on deck. But, this guy's got 25 bombs. It's a personal preference. It's like how he feels. If he's seeing this guy well, he hasn't seen a strike out of his hand. I don't know if he's seen him before in the past.
3-0, the pitch is taken inside ball 4. So back-to-back walks. The tying runs are aboard for the Red Sox. And for the 3rd time in this series, here comes Devers in an enormous spot. First a visit to the mound with the pitching coach, Jeremy Hefner.
Yeah, he came in last night in that game. First and second, 2 outs in the 6th, lined out to center. Beautiful play by Nimmo. And then first and second again, or second and third, I should say, and he grounded out to third. So another big spot here for Devers.
I love this right now. Literally the entire Red Sox hitting department is with Rafi Devers. They got the book, the iPad. Did they just make a pitching change?
Yeah.
Wow. I guess that's the manager, Carlos Mendoza, with the pullover on. He's made a change. So they're going to go to a different right-hander here to face Devers. We'll tell you who it is and all about him. 3-1, 2 on, none out in the 8th on the Shaws and Star Market. WEEI Red Sox Network.
During this call to the bullpen, it's the perfect time to check out all the great content at buyfordnow.com. Find Ford offers you won't see advertised anywhere else. Search Ford dealer inventory for your dream vehicle. Compare Ford SUVs, trucks, and electric vehicles versus the competition. Calculate your trade-in value and learn about exclusive offers for military and first responders. So, visit buyfordnow.com and then see your New England Ford dealers.
Looking to create a space you love? Let Sherwin-Williams bring your color to life. Whether you get expert help with a virtual color consultation or visit swsamples.com to order color chips and peel and stick samples, Sherwin-Williams has all the color solutions to help you find the perfect hue for your paint project. When you're ready to paint, shop online or visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams to get everything you need. Let Sherwin-Williams bring your color to life. Nothing brings the fans to their feet as when the cleanup hitter comes to the plate. And in Eastern Mass, homeowners react the way when they see Drains by James pull up to take care of drain or sewer problems, as well as provide money-saving pipe lining solutions. Drains by James covers all the bases when it comes to giving homeowners dependable drain, sewer, and pipe service. Learn more at drainsbyjames.com. At Drains by James, they give a poop about your pipes.
Ask your smart speaker to play 93.7 WEEI. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
Here's Raffy Devers facing the new pitcher Reed Garrett. And he gets a first pitch sweeper on the outside corner for strike one. 3-1, but first two base runners aboard. Duran at second, O'Neill at first. Garrett has missed a ton of bats this year. Here, Raffy swings and misses at a splitter way beneath the zone. And just like that, it's 0-2.
Yeah, good split. He loves it against lefties. Good cutter as well. We saw a sweeper. It's still too much to lefties, but he got me over. Got 97 in the tank as well.
Manuel Valdez is on deck for Romy. The pitch is low in the dirt. This is a spot, obviously, Lou, where you'd love Raffy to do damage, drive runs home, but at the least, you'd absolutely like to get Duran over to third.
Yeah, we're looking for damage. I'm not looking to move any kind of runners. 2 outs here. Down 2.
Well, you got Diaz looming in the bullpen. 1-2, and time is called by Devers. Red Sox have 2 righties up in the bullpen. One of them definitely Chris Martin. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Great spot for Devers to break out here. 2 on, none out. The 1-2 set and pitch. Swinging a soft ground ball foul on the first base side. Devers, full stop, he's hurt. I mean, that's the kind of swing you never see from him. And then he dropped his shoulders and his head, wiggled his right arm around. See if he can fight through it here. 1-2. Garrett is ready. Here it is. Devers chops one over the mound. The stop Lindor has it, steps on second. Not in time, everybody's safe. Lindor thought he could turn the double play. He missed the bag. O'Neill in there, and Raffy put it in play, and the bases are loaded for Manuel Valdez.
You got to give Tyler O'Neill a lot of credit on this one. It was slowly hit. Lindor waited on it, thought maybe he could catch this ball because it was so close to second, he could just touch second. But as he caught it, he realized, took a step and realized that he wasn't going to beat O'Neill to second, so he comes up throwing to first. Devers getting down that line, and everybody's safe.
So here we go for Valdez. Bases loaded, nobody out. One of the biggest at-bats of the entire season right here, the pitch. And that's a strike on the outside corner, a slider. And it is 0-1.
He gave that a fielder's choice, and I get why, but Lindor kind of sits back on this ball and doesn't really offer to touch second. I almost feel like that's an infield hit.
0-1 to Manu. The pitch is high in the air into right field. McNeil is coming in. Duran is at third. He's going to come home. The throw second. Duran slides in head first. It's a sac fly for Valdez, and the Red Sox are back within a run. It's 3-2. Well, certainly not what Valdez was looking for, but Duran makes it a 1-run game, and a pretty heady play there by McNeil.
Yeah, I like that play a lot by McNeil out in right field because, O'Neill is tagging, and if he throws this ball home, and we've seen outfielders do it, right? Get that ball a little high. O'Neill ends up getting on third with 1 out. He throws right to second base. He tries to get O'Neill to maybe be a little aggressive, and, that's a good play. O'Neill does a nice job getting back, though, in time, and now it's up to Yoshida.
Here is Massa. 1 in, 1 out, 3-2 game. Again, Edwin Diaz is looming in the Met bullpen. Yoshida takes a strike on the outside corner, cut fastball that was way outside and called strike 1.
Here we go. Massa has cooled off a little bit here in the last week. Of course, he missed a couple games with aging, but see him come through so many times in the last month.
0-1 the pitch. In the dirt. What play there by Alvarez. O'Neill. In the end, I think a good dirt read, because had he taken off for third, Alvarez had a chance to get him, and it's 1-1. Yoshida, 1 for 3 last night. Tonight in the ball game, 1 for 3 with an infield hit. 1-1, 2 on, 1 out. Garrett is ready. He throws. Massa chops one to second. It could be 2. Over to second for 1. Reel it to first. In time, double play. And the inning is over. The Red Sox had the bases loaded with nobody out, and they only get one run. 3-2 Mets going to the bottom of the 8th after this on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
Allow us to introduce you to the Ford truck built for New Englanders like you. The New England Edition F-150. Made with luxurious style, top-notch technology, and built Ford tough capability. Now you can get America's best-selling truck for 47 years for a great deal. To lease the New England Edition F-150 today, stop into your local New England Ford dealer or visit buyfordnow.com. Claim based on 1977 to 2023 CY industry reported total sales.
Wait, she's posting pics with a dude in Mexico. We just broke up.
If Heineken Silver was a doom-scrolling ex-boyfriend, it would have all the feels. None of the new boyfriend jealousy.
She looks happy. I'm gonna message her. Hey, Stace, loved the super cute post with @RadRyan7. Enjoy Mexico and that ceviche spot from last year. Send pics.
Heineken Silver, world-class light beer. Only 2.9 grams of carbs and 95 calories. All the taste, no bitter endings. Order now at Heineken.com/silver. Must be 21 and older to purchase. Enjoy Heineken responsibly.
Most goals have a clear course, like planning a trip. But when it comes to losing 40 or 50 pounds, that's a different story, except with Awaken 180, a clear course to fast, proven weight loss with free support for life. Awaken180weightloss.com.
1877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Donate today at carsforkids.org. That's cars with a K. Your car can be picked up as soon as the next day. Receive a tax deduction and vacation voucher.
1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Now accepting donations of land, homes, buildings, or any kind of real estate.
Take Boston sports with you wherever you go. Download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
To the bottom of the 8th inning we go. Chris Martin is onto the mound. Red Sox had a glorious opportunity in the top of this inning. They just get one run after the bases were loaded with nobody out. So here is Martin trying to keep it where it is. Slayton gave up the solo homer. Crawford, Slayton, now Chris. He'll see McNeil, Alvarez, and the top of the order in Lindor in the Shaws and the Herb Chambers batting order. Which in this inning is brought to you by Herb Chambers Hyundai of Auburn.
How many times have we missed? The Red Sox, through 7 innings, have given up 3 hits. 2 homers. That's how they got the 3 runs. Like 3 hits in 7 innings.
The offense has not been good enough, not even close. And that was a total gift from Buteau to put 2 on with nobody out. Then they had the bases loaded, still nobody out, and only got the 1 run in. Here's Jeff McNeil facing Martin, and he lines one into right field, a base hit. First pitch, cutter that was right there, and McNeil is aboard for the second time, a leadoff single. Lou, all year long, especially when the Red Sox have faced left-handed pitchers, Alex has exploited those platoon edges late in games with Yoshida and Abreu in particular. I think it's interesting in a way that once the right-hander comes on, he lifts their hottest hitter, Romy Gonzalez, in that spot for Valdez. Here is a pitch that's on the outside corner, strike 1. Romy's their hottest hitter.
Yeah, he is. He's swinging the bat well, and listen, when he got Valdez up here, he loves Emmanuel Valdez. Everybody in this organization loves the bat, you know, and it's good. And he's got to have some pop. I mean, it's just something they've been doing all year. Valdez can swing it.
A 1 pitch is into right field on the ground, a base hit. So here come the Mets, 2 on with nobody out. Ahead of their best player, Francisco Lindor.
You're in a bad spot here. This is the cutter. Caught a little bit of the plate. Alvarez, give him credit. Almost like a hit-and-run swing. Valdez playing up the middle, double play depth, right-hander pull side, and huge hole at second base. And he just sort of guides it over there.
So here come the Mets again, meeting on the mound. 2 on, nobody out. In any other situation, you'd think that The Mets might be thinking a little small boy here, but not with Lindor.
No, not with this man hitting 30 home runs. 30th coming here tonight.
How big is the leadoff home run by Vientos in the 7th off Slayton? 3-2. The only good news tonight is that the out-of-town Subaru of New England scoreboard pretty kind to the Red Sox. The Guardians lead the Royals 2-1. And Twins
beginning to hate the out-of-town
lost
scoreboard.
tonight 2-1. I'm with you. Got to score runs and win games.
Nothing but opportunity out there in the scoreboard.
Every single night. The pitch is drilled into left field. Abreu started in, now back, no chance. Off the warning track, off the wall to score at least one run. Abreu's throw into the cutoff man is bunked around, but the Mets will hold the runners at second, third. Lindor is having a series. It's 4-2 Mets.
This ball's hit hard. Abreu at first, he thought maybe it's a low line drive and he could run underneath it, but it just kept carrying. It went one hop the wall. This thing was a four-seamer out of third. Lindor just drove it the other way. It's going to bring the infield in here now, down 2.
And that's 3 balls pounded against Chris Martin. Abreu, really a faulty step. And again, this is the first time he's played left field all year long.
Ball slicing off the left-handed bat.
There's Nimmo, who fouls it off the third base side. I really want to hear the answer for why that was the choice.
You know what the answer is going to be? It's going to be the bigger left field.
He hasn't done it all year.
But he hasn't done it all year. Usually when he comes in the game, O'Neill shifts over to left.
0-1 to Brandon Nimmo. Edwin Diaz warming the pitch. Inside with a cutter. And it's 1-1. The unfortunate reality, Lou, is that the Red Sox just don't have enough things working for their team well right now at the most important stretch. Here's a line drive into right field. Coming on is O'Neill. He will slide and make the catch. He did not need to do that. He throws to third. Coming home to score is the catcher Alvarez, and it's 5-2 Mets. And again, that's 2 plays. Like if O'Neill is in left, maybe he makes the previous play. Here, if Abreu, with his big arm in right, runs in and makes the play, maybe that's not deep enough to score the run, but it is, and it's a 3-run Mets edge.
Yeah, you know, I was going to say in that double by Lindor, it doesn't really matter who was out there, right? Like that's getting over O'Neill's head. Yeah. This one here, I agree with you. Abreu, a little quicker first step, comes and gets this thing, maybe doesn't leave his feet. I'm not so sure you'd send him with Abreu's arm in right.
So here's Mark Vientos. 5-2, the runner goes, no look, and a strike on the outside corner. And that was an easy steal. And another run is 90 feet away.
26th steal of the year. He was 2/3 of the way to third before Martin even lifted his leg, and now the infield, you got to come in again.
5-2 Mets, time called. And Chris, who has been so dependable and reliable all year long, has picked a bad time for this kind of an outing. 3 straight hits and a sac fly as a pitch. It misses just inside. Sinker, and it's 1-1 to Vientos.
Well, it's kind of the way it's been going, right? Guys you've relied on all year long, everyone just picking the wrong time currently right now.
Here's a swing and a miss at a cutter, and it's 1-2.
Gotta go through a tough patch. This is just, one outing from Chris here, but you were trailing coming in, and you're just trying to keep it a 3-2 game, and 5-2 game now with Lindor on third and 1 out.
5-2 Mets, 1-2. Martin is ready. He throws, and that just misses outside. It's 2-2. But again, Lou, this is the same story over and over again. All of these things get exacerbated by the fact that the offense just is not hitting.
We were talking about that in April, actually, or even in May when they weren't scoring a lot of runs in May. And you just don't play a clean enough game to win, 3-1, 3-2. There's some mistakes being made.
2-2. Swing and a miss. He got him. The cut fastball. So Vientos is gone. That's the second out of the inning. And here comes Pete Alonso.
You know, that stretch where they were winning ball games, their offense, they were scoring 6-7 runs a night. They'd make some mistakes, whether it's on the base pass or make a play that wasn't made. But when you're scoring 7, you know, you win 7-4. You don't really talk about it after the game.
Here's the polar bear. Runner at third. 2 runs in, 2 down. The pitch is skied into center field. It is way back. Duran is back at the wall. Goodbye. Home run for Pete Alonso. His 31st. You can put the Red Sox to bed. It is 7-2 Mets.
Well, a big ball in the barrel, you know it's gone. And that's now 31 from Alonso. Lindor hit his 30th earlier in this game. And this is just a fastball elevated out over the plate, and a big, strong man got his arms extended and didn't miss it.
So unlike Chris Martin, he's just made a lot of mistakes in the middle of the plate. Alonso crushed that one. Here comes Jesse Winker, and not sure what was going on there with Chris Siegel. He's kind of down the third base line. Talking about Ike between Marty and Winker. Pitch is outside, ball 1.
This Mets team's got a lot of good stuff going on right now. Just, we've only been here a couple of days, but you sort of feel an energy about them, right? They're still on the outside looking in this playoff race, but only by a game or so.
1-0 to Winker, fouled off. That's right. I mean, they played a great 10 games. The Braves took care of were annihilated by the Phillies. So the Mets come into this series 1 game of the wild card. They're feeling the playoff energy.
A big road trip. They went 7-3. San Diego, Arizona, 2 very good teams. And they took care of business against the White Sox to finish that road trip off.
1-1 is a strike on the outside corner.
And then you come home here the first 2 nights. Obviously, you kind of keep it rolling, right? So, well, there's a couple series in a row. Your team that seem to have a little more energy as you as well.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Chris Martin is ready. He throws, and he misses. You know, when I saw that they'd gone to Arizona and were 4 outs from a series sweep there, that's the kind of thing that makes you know that this Mets team was playing great coming into this series, because we saw the D-backs. They're a legitimate contender. They're on fire, and the Mets totally handled them.
Yeah.
7-2 the score, a foul ball on the third base side. It remains 2-2.
You know, and this Mets lineup, too, is without J.D. Martinez, who's out on the paternity list right now, so he's going to miss this series. But you know, right now you got Winker kind of DHing, but you put J.D. in that 5 spot for Winker, and you throw Winker in the outfield. Also, you look at this lineup thinking,
2-2. Here's the pitch. Fouled off.
And Winker's been swinging it since he's come over here. Member of the Mets, he's played in 29 games. Well, no, 28 games, hitting .321 for them. Good pickup.
I would say. Embraced his utility run, too. Here's the pitch. Popped up foul. I'll say this, too. You know, the Met fans, every time Lindor comes up, they chant MVP. That has absolutely zero chance of happening because of Ohtani and even Ozuna. But Lindor is carrying this team right now. He's been awesome.
Yeah, I mean, he'll be a finalist. He'll probably finish second.
2-2 is outside.
But we've, you know, their best player right now is playing like it, you know, and he is carrying them here the first couple of nights with some big hits. Does it again here tonight.
3 balls, 2 strikes to Jesse Winker. Martin throws, and that is strike 3 called on the outside corner. But 4 runs in for the Mets in the bottom of the 8th. Big 2-run bomb from Pete Alonso. It is 7-2 Mets. To the 9th we go on the Shaw's and Star Market. WEEI Red Sox Network.
This is Jeffrey Glassman. For 4 generations, my family has called New England home. When you're hurt in a car crash, we fight big insurance companies to make sure you get the money you deserve. Hurt? You gotta get Glassman. Call 617-777-7777.
Is that your new Nissan Rogue?
Yeah. Crazy story. I'm at the Nissan end of summer sales event when Laura, the saleswoman, asks, "Want to test drive the Rogue?" I'm like, "Let's go." We're driving when Laura says,
"Want to see something cool? VC turbo engine."
I hit the gas and whoosh. I'm like, okay, wasn't expecting that. Laura goes,
"Check this out."
She shows me the miles per gallon, and I'm like, wow, that's pretty impressive fuel economy.
These new Nissan Rogues are going fast.
I knew I had to have that Nissan Rogue. Crazy, right?
Wait till you hear how I got my Nissan Sentra.
Get a low $269 per month lease for 36 months on Rogue. Shop the Nissan sales event. Visit your local Nissan store and nissanusa.com today. 2024 EPA fuel economy estimates from 28 city 34 highway to 30 city 37 highway for 2024 Nissan Rogue. Actual mileage may vary. Well-qualified lessees. 2024 Rogue Gas all-wheel drive. $47.49 initial payment. Excludes tax, title, license, and $695 acquisition fee. Disposition fee due at lease end. Take from new dealer stock. Call 1-888-858-8319 for offer details. Ends 9/3/24.
At the UPS store, we understand the importance of a first impression. That's why we're here to help you put your best foot forward and be unstoppable with our printing services. With high-quality paper stock options, banners, business cards, menus, and more, we make sure your small business stands out and your message reaches the masses. After all, we're the one-stop prints that pop store. Most locations are independently owned. Product, services, prices, and hours of operation may vary. See Center for details. The UPS store. Be unstoppable. Come into your local store today and get your print on.
Red Sox review after the game on 93.7 WEEI.
Seven to 2, Mets lead the Red Sox. Danny Jansen is going to lead it off here. In the top of the ninth inning, in a way, I feel like we've been robbed because the Red Sox on the brink of losing 2 straight games in New York, and we don't even get the show of Edwin Diaz coming to the mound. They will go to a different right-hander here, Ryan Stanek, who we've grown very familiar with in the American League. Danny Jansen to lead it off in a 5-run hole in the top of the ninth. Jansen, Rafaela, and Casas do. Pitch is a strike on the inside corner.
Yeah, Stanek's had a tough go of it since coming over from the Mets from Seattle. His 11th appearance. He's gone 9 2/3, 7 hits, 8 earned runs, 6 walks, 7.45 ERA.
0-1 is another strike. Slider on the outside corner.
But gets ahead. Still got a good fastball. Sits at 98.
Red Sox baseball brought to you by your New England Ford dealers. Make it the best summer ever with Ford by joining the Bronco family. Jansen swings and misses. He is gone. Good splitter. 1 away.
And he's got a good split to go with. A little slider to go with as well, but such a tough stretch.
The offense is just not close to good enough.
They got 2 runs here and 1 run last night.
Here's Cedon. Stanek throws. Big swing and miss. A fastball a foot above the zone, and it's 0-1. You've been on clubs like this, Lou. I mean, look, the Red Sox, after tonight, they will have played 139 games. They'll have 23 left. 0-1 is pop foul on the first base side. So they have 23 games left. If they're fortunate, and the Royals and Twins both lose, they're 4.5 back. Is this the time where players come together in a room and kind of have a meeting? It's 0-2 to Rafaela. He takes a fastball high. I mean, it's month 6 of the season. They've been together forever, but something needs to change, doesn't it?
Yeah, and I know people talk about, like, I hate team meetings, but, you know, the players themselves talk because the alternative is the realization that, you know, it's not worth it.
1-2 is absolutely smoked to center field. Back on it, Bader in front of the warning track. He's there to make the play. 2 down. So the Red Sox down to their last out, and that's sort of my point, right? Somebody needs to say something to try to change the energy,
because
right?
if there's not, like, you're just sort of stuck in this quicksand, and the harder you try, you know, the deeper you fall. So if you don't sit there and say anything like, hey, let's go. We got 25 games left. Let's Not that it's you're questioning effort, whatever. It's just relax. Do something to try to calm everybody down again. Because, like I said, if not, you're just sort of the acceptance of it's over, right?
7-2 with 2 down in the ninth. Here's Casas. He takes strike 1 in the outside corner. Stay tuned for the Nissan post-game show. Sox in danger of losing yet another series here. The pitch to Casas, swing and a miss. High fastball, and it is 0-2. The Red Sox down to their last strike. Lost 2 of 3 to the Tigers. 3 of 5 to the Blue Jays. Swept by the D-backs. In danger of losing a 4th straight series. 0-2 to Casas. Here's the pitch. Fouled back. So they split the 4-game series in Baltimore. 1, 2 of 3 in Texas. Swept away by the Houston Astros at home. They just haven't won enough series when it matters the most.
No. 3-10, last 13 if this one holds up.
0-2 to Casas. Here's the pitch, and he fouls it off. That might have gotten Alvarez, the catcher, in the hand. He shakes it off, and just barely Tristan hanging on. Red Sox in this game fell behind on a 2-run homer from Francisco Lindor. That was their only hit in the first 6 innings. Boston then got a run in the 5th thanks to Nick Sogard. Then had a huge opportunity in the 6th that was squandered, and in extra innings, the bullpen has just given the Mets 5 runs.
Those are 2 guys, too, Slayton and Martin.
7-2 New York. 2 down, 0-2 to Casas. Here's the pitch in the dirt. We've talked about this a little bit, Lou. You do wonder, just given the overall energy of this group, whether there would be any consideration given to just trying to shoot the moon and saying, Christian Campbell, Chase Mydroth, come on down and see if he can give us a lift. 1-2 to Tristan Casas, 2 down in the 9th. 7-2, the Mets lead. Here's the pitch. Inside and low, 2-2.
I mean, it's who knows, right? It depends. You bring these guys up thinking they can help you, or do you? If you're still in it, you don't. If you feel like you're out of it, you do.
It's a lot of pressure on young kids.
Yeah.
They know how development works, but it just feels like a team that needs a jolt. 2-2 to Casas, swinging a high fly down the left field line. This is way back toward the line and in foul territory. It is not handled out there by Nimmo, and so Casas stays alive, 2-2.
The frustrating thing is, the team you're closest to in the wild card right now is currently losing 4-1 to Cleveland at home, meaning the Royals in the 7th.
They keep losing.
They're about to lose. They could, if that score holds up, they will lose their 7th in a row. We talked about the Royals in that tough schedule. 7th in a row, and you can't really gain any ground.
It's on a platter for you. 7-2 Mets, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. Casas waits. The pitch. High fly ball, foul on the third base side. Long run over for Iglesias, and he can't make the play. He might have hurt himself. That bounced off the wall, and then it hit him on the back after a high carom. But he's smiling, and he is okay. Hit him literally right on the back of the head, and it stays 2-2.
Had to go a long way for this. Reached up, thought it was going to hit the net, and it didn't. It hit the dirt, bounced high, and on the way back, hit him right on top of the head.
This is such a tale of 2 teams, isn't it, Lou?
Yeah,
everything
smiles.
the Mets do, they smile and laugh, and the Red Sox are just forlorn in their dugout.
Yeah, a lot of smiles, a lot of energy. They're playing good baseball right now when they need to be.
2-2 to Casas. Pitch. Another foul on the third base side. Lou, isn't it the case that in a bat like this, the Red Sox, it's a high mountain to climb in this one. But can't Casas try to find something that he can carry into tomorrow and maybe lift this offense?
Well, that's what all of them are at right now. And even here, like, at least he's getting a piece of these fastballs. How many swing and misses do we see from fastballs up in the zone all day?
2-2 the pitch. Is strike 3 called. Bottom of the zone, and the ball game is over. 7-2. The Mets win it. Boston continues its slide. And their playoff chances continue to dwindle. Offense continues to be stuck in neutral. They waste a good start from Kutter Crawford, and they'll have to try to salvage the finale tomorrow here in New York. 7-2 Mets. Totals in the Nissan postgame show next. The Shaw's and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Network.
Just like our hometown legends of the diamond, Herb Chambers has been hitting it out of the park for decades with legendary customer service. With over 35 brands and so many locations, Herb Chambers offers the largest inventory of cars, trucks, and SUVs in New England. You can always count on getting the lowest prices and best value. And at Herb Chambers, you always get more for your trade. Come see for yourself and experience our legendary customer service today. Herb Chambers. We don't sell cars, we help people buy them.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. When I set out to build our firm, it was built for greatness. It was built for you. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. Today, Morgan & Morgan has more offices, more staff, and more lawyers than any other injury firm in the world. If you or anyone in your family has been injured, call America's largest injury law firm. Call Morgan & Morgan. ForThePeople.com.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
You've got to try the 99 Restaurant's new $14.99 Big Deal Meals. 4 hearty, full-size entrees for just $14.99 every Monday through Wednesday. Like the roasted turkey dinner or the juicy chopped sirloin. You gotta love the 9s.
What's better than 1 win? 3 wins. With Straight Savings, you keep your own phone, get 1 line for only $25 a month with real unlimited data, and get rewarded with a $200 phone credit after 12 months. It's a win-win-win. Head to Walmart or visit straighttalk.com today. Switch to Straight Talk. Less dollars, more sense. Straight Savings Plan enrollment requires compatible unlocked device and new line of service. Bonus device credit requires 12 months of active service. Offer ends if eligibility requirements are no longer met. Taxes and fees apply. For network management practices, see Straight Talk's terms and conditions.
This is the Nissan postgame show. At Nissan, we make cars that thrill. Experience the thrill for yourself. Shop NissanUSA.com.
7-2 Mets win, and they've won the series here. The Sox have got to do their very best to salvage the series finale tomorrow with a win, but right now the offense continues to be stuck in neutral. The Mets 7 runs, 7 hits, no errors, they leave 1. The Red Sox 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors, they stranded 7. Peterson the winner, Crawford the loser. It took 2 hours and 35 minutes in front of 29,400. Will Fleming and Lou Merlone kicking off the Nissan post-game show. Cooper Boardman will have the rest of it just after this, but Lou, I have an old school record player in my living room.
Yes.
And my kids love getting up on Saturday, Sunday morning, putting the needle over a record, and sometimes it scratches, sometimes it breaks. That's where we are with this Red Sox season. The offense is not even in the galaxy of good enough right now. Every single night, every mistake by a pitcher, every error by the defense, everything is magnified. They are just not swinging the bat right now.
Well, unfortunately, it's a different cast, but it's getting eerily similar to last year.
Yep.
Because if you remember, they're very similar records, kind of like mid-August, end of August. And then Jared Duran went down, got hurt. Tristan Casas followed suit a couple weeks later. And you couldn't score any runs. I remember it was the same thing. They were putting up 1 or 2. They were actually starting to get good pitching again. And we're kind of right back into that same boat. Now, those guys, these aren't big bats out of the lineup, but as we've seen now in the last 10 days, Rafi Devers is the guy that you're concerned with because he's nowhere close to where, he was a while ago. A guy like Tristan Casas looks like he's missed 4 months of baseball. So you're kind of right back to where you were. Because in September, the rotation kind of turned it around. You just couldn't score more than a run or 2 a game. And this is where we're at.
I said it to you in the 8th, 9th inning. Said it last night in the post-game show. the organization is very delicately handling the development, the progression of these young players at AAA, right? Today, Roman Anthony named the number 2 prospect in all of baseball.
Yeah.
They've graduated together to AAA. Christian Campbell is having an incredible season. By all accounts, Chase Mydroth lighting the world on fire. We know that the path and the distance between AAA and the major leagues has never been wider. But don't you think, Lou, that it's now or never to at least consider the jolt of energy that some young guys might offer to this team?
Yeah, I mean, listen, I'd love to see them. It's just that I think it's more complicated than that, right? None of them are on the 40-man roster. You just add 2 guys to it. You walk into the winter. You know, how many spots do you have? You probably have 3 or 4 you can move easily, but you probably want to add to that roster as well. You know, you start.
But doesn't this season matter enough that you need a jolt?
Yeah, I mean, listen, every season matters. You think that's the jolt?
Who knows?
Yeah, no, I'm with you, but I'm just saying, like, right now, it's not. I guess you could jolt the whole lineup. I feel like the whole lineup needs a jolt. Maybe one guy does help, but is that going to make Devers' shoulder better? Is that going to make Casas more comfortable after missing 4 months? Does that give a jolt to Tyler O'Neill or Rob Refsnyder, guys, that you're in there every day, or Abreu? Like, I don't know if that's the answer, other than just giving us the entertainment of seeing what these guys look like.
Both the Twins and Royals losing tonight. Again, a potentially lost opportunity for the Red Sox to make up room in the wild card race. And, Devers, to me, as he has been all year long, Lou, is just at the center of everything, where he carries this offense. He's having a career year, and he got hurt sort of residually, gradually over the entire season at the worst possible time, because he just keeps coming up in all these big spots, and he's just so clearly injured, and there's not much that the Red Sox could do about that.
No, and this is, as you saw here tonight, with Lindor, even as we saw in Detroit with their best player in Carpenter, right? It was a big 3-run homer he hit in one of those games.
Yeah.
Lindor here. This is the time of year where you sort of have to lean on your stars. This is playoff sort of style baseball, pennant race baseball, which is why guys like Dave Dombrowski believes in stars, because you think this is the time of year where guys carry you. And unfortunately, your star is really dealing with a shoulder injury that he's not really capable of being who he is, which kind of puts everything else on Durant.
And he's been awesome. He hit the ball hard a couple times today, but still unable to really carry this team completely. And I guess that's sort of what I mean, Lou. You're right about you never know what you're going to get from kids, but it's just so interesting watching the Tigers, who look to have more energy than the Red Sox. They're a younger team overall. And then you watch these Mets with Lindor and Alonso, and all these guys are laughing and smiling at the sprint run at the end of a year. The body language of this Red Sox team, which has been so resilient all year long, that's been the thing that has made people really believe in this team and hang with them, is that they have had that sort of bounce back resilience. And you just wonder whether the clock has turned to midnight.
Yeah, and you're right. One of the things about this group is, like, no matter whether it's a good stretch, bad stretch, I should say, and you started to wonder, oh boy, I don't know if they can get through this schedule or this 3-game, 4-game losing streak, is that we just kept looking at the kids who just showed up here every day and didn't really look at that stuff and just put their work in because they wanted to go out that night and prove that they could play in the big leagues, and it was just sort of blinders were on. Now you're starting to wonder if even that young group, is looking up at the scoreboard, looking at the standings, realizing, and putting pressure on themselves and just feeling the pressures of this game in September. It's natural, which is why veteran groups like this one here with the Mets are now playing really good baseball. This is when usually the veteran groups take off. Maybe one of the reasons why the Royals are struggling right now. Young group.
The other thing is, Kutter was good again.
Yes, he was.
Big time swing and miss. And that's what's so frustrating about this stretch, Lou, is that it was Bayo last night. He wasn't at his apex, but it continued to trend where whether it's Criswell, Houck, Pavetta, Bayo twice, now Kutter again. Starting pitching, if you're going to go on a run and try to get yourself back in a race, starting has been awesome.
Yeah, and that's what Cora always felt like. They're going to always be in it because of their pitching. He believed in them, but now it's something that's kind of letting him down that he didn't think would, and that's the offense. Tonight you're down a run, and you go to your guys. We've said this for weeks. You can't lose games that Slayton and Martin come in on. And tonight you're down a run. You go to Slayton. You go to Martin. And Slayton gives up a solo shot. Martin gives up 4, and it's like they're pushing it. They're trying to keep that a 2-1 game. They're bringing their high-leverage guys out that usually don't come in down a run because that's what you do this time of year, and it just didn't work out. And much like the offense that's carried you a lot all year long, those two guys have carried you all year long. And it's kind of just where you're at right now, unfortunately.
Cooper Boardman is going to have the rest of the Nissan postgame show in just a moment. What do you think? Is it a quiet clubhouse right now? Because there's very little that hitters can do to just will themselves out of a slump. What's going on and what can go on in the next week or so to change this thing?
Very quiet. I'm sure there's a whole, hey, there's just nothing we can do about it, Everybody around us lost. We're still in the same spot. We got to figure this thing out. But it's quiet because, again, you've got guys in there right now like Refschneider and O'Neill and Devers and Jansen and Wong and Rafaela. Very quiet, trying to figure out what's going on with them offensively. I just rattled off 6 guys that play a lot, right? So your whole lineup is trying to figure things out. And that's not fun. That doesn't make for a fun dugout, a fun clubhouse.
It's almost like if Duran doesn't double twice and homer, they don't score runs.
Yeah, and it's a lot on him. It's a lot on him. And you got the righty back in there tomorrow, so you're going to get Abreu. He's another one you want to see pick up, and Yoshida. Duran, so you got some lefties, hopefully, to give you a shot. And you got Tanner Houck on the mound, and blinders on, go to bed, wake up, try to win a game tomorrow and see where you're at.
Lastly, before we send it to Cooper, that's the key, isn't it? I mean, Tanner has been great, but do you think there's a point at which a starting pitcher says, I almost have to be perfect with the way this team is going?
We had one of these stretches when I was playing. Grady Little came in and helped put the team together and announced that the pitching staff, the starters, got to pick it up. And everybody sort of looked at him and he said, somebody's got to go out and throw a shutout so we can at least tie. And everybody just sort of laughed, and he just said, we're all right, let's move on. But, yeah, it's pressure to put up a ton of zeros. We felt it. I mean, Kutter gave up a 2-run shot. You felt like it was a 6-run homer.
Did.
And so Tanner's got to go out there and put up zeros and hope that this offense can kind of find something, right, just to get a little something going.
Well, the Red Sox fall today. They've dropped the series. They've lost 4 in a row, and they need, in the worst way, to salvage the series finale. It's another 7:10 start. Pre-game show begins tomorrow at 7:10. Paul Schrager, great in the booth here at Citi Field. And as always, Stan Bruno back at the flagship WEEI. Coop has the Nissan postgame show next. For Lou Merloni, Will Fleming saying so long. Talk to you tomorrow on the Shaw's and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Network.
Lou Merloni here for my friends at Shaw's and Star Market. Now, when I'm on the road with the team, the one way I help at home is by ordering groceries for our family online with the Shaw's and Star Market deals and delivery app. They have them ready at curbside, and they'll deliver them right to my front door. I can see how much money I save, and we all love that. Just visit shaws.com or starmarket.com. You can choose free curbside pickup or delivery. Shaw's and Star Market, make them the MVP of your family, too. Shaw's and Star Market, perfecting the art of fresh.
If you need tires, think Town Fair Tire. Thinking name brands? We have them all. Thinking price? We beat the competitors. Free services? We have those, too. For the guaranteed lowest price, nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Town Fair Tire. Is that your new Nissan Rogue?
Yeah.
crazy story. I'm at the Nissan end of summer sales event when Laura, the saleswoman, asks,
Want to test drive the Rogue?
I'm like, let's go. We're driving when Laura says,
Want to see something cool? VC turbo engine.
I hit the gas and whoosh. I'm like, okay, wasn't expecting that. Laura goes,
Check this out.
She shows me the miles per gallon, and I'm like, wow, that's pretty impressive fuel economy.
These new Nissan Rogues are going fast.
I knew I had to have that Nissan Rogue. Crazy, right?
Wait till you hear how I got my Nissan Sentra.
Get a low $269 per month lease for 36 months on Rogue. Shop the Nissan sales event. Visit your local Nissan store and nissanusa.com today. 2024 EPA fuel economy estimates from 28 city 34 highway to 30 city 37 highway for 2024 Nissan Rogue. Actual mileage may vary. Well-qualified lessees. 2024 Rogue Gas all-wheel drive. $47.49 initial payment. Excludes tax, title, license, and $695 acquisition fee. Disposition fee due at lease end. Take from new dealer stock. Call 1-888-858-8319 for offer details. Ends 9/3/24.
Arbella Insurance has been doing business in the New England community for over 35 years. They're your friends, your neighbors, and fellow Boston fans. They do the wave at the ballpark together and get stuck in the same Sturrow Drive traffic. At Arbella, being your neighbor helps them provide you with the coverage you need to drive, live, or run a business in this part of the country we call home. Arbella, here for Boston fans, here for good.
Is that your new Nissan Rogue?
Yeah, crazy story. I'm at the Nissan end of summer sales event when Laura, the saleswoman, asks,
Want to test drive the Rogue?
I'm like, let's go. We're driving when Laura says,
Want to see something cool? VC turbo engine.
I hit the gas and whoosh. I'm like, okay, wasn't expecting that. Laura goes,
Check this out.
She shows me the miles per gallon, and I'm like, wow, that's pretty impressive fuel economy.
These new Nissan Rogues are going fast.
I knew I had to have that Nissan Rogue. Crazy, right?
Wait till you hear how I got my Nissan Sentra.
Get a low $269 per month lease for 36 months on Rogue. Shop the Nissan sales event. Visit your local Nissan store and nissanusa.com today. 2024 EPA fuel economy estimates from 28 city 34 highway to 30 city 37 highway for 2024 Nissan Rogue. Actual mileage may vary. Well-qualified lessees. 2024 Rogue Gas all-wheel drive. $47.49 initial payment. Excludes tax, title, license, and $695 acquisition fee. Disposition fee due at lease end. Take from new dealer stock. Call 1-888-858-8319 for offer details. Ends 9/3/24.
Lou Maloney here for my friends at Shaw's and Star Market. Now, when I'm on the road with the team, the one way I help at home is by ordering groceries for our family online with the Shaw's and Star Market deals and delivery app. They have them ready at curbside, and they'll deliver them right to my front door. I can see how much money I save, and we all love that. Just visit shaws.com or starmarket.com. You can choose free curbside pickup or delivery. Shaw's and Star Market, make them the MVP of your family, too. Shaw's and Star Market, perfecting the art of fresh.
Ask your smart speaker to play 93.7 WEEI. Now back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
All right, we take you from New York back to Boston. Welcome into our WEEI Red Sox studios. Cooper Boardman back with you, and we welcome you to the Nissan postgame show. Hurry in, save big on a new Nissan at the Nissan end of summer sales event. Shop your local Nissan store at nissanusa.com today. Oh, another one of these, right? 7-2 the final tonight. Red Sox dropped to 70 and 69. They have lost 10 of their last 13. They are averaging 2.5 runs per game in that 13-game stretch, etc., etc., etc. Over this last, you're talking about 2 weeks offensively where there's just been absolutely nothing. We came on the air asking, hoping, praying. We will go off the air asking, hoping, praying. And the Red Sox tonight, and as we walk you into the story of the night, Kutter Crawford was great, and the starting pitching has been great. Brian Bayo wasn't great yesterday. He was all right, but the Red Sox got good performances over the weekend, right? But everything's magnified. And when Cooper Criswell was taken out of that game on Sunday and Rich Hill gives up runs, it's magnified. When Brian Bayo gives up 4, over 6 innings, it's magnified. Tonight, Kutter Crawford goes 6 innings of 2 earned. He gave up 1 hit tonight, 2 walks, and strikes out 8, and it wasn't good enough. Gives up the 2-run home run to Francisco Lindor in the bottom of the 3rd inning, just left a Kutter a little bit up, a pitch that's been great for him in these last 4 starts, has been great for him throughout the night. Just the wrong pitch to the wrong guy to the wrong MVP candidate. And it goes and gives the Mets a 2-0 lead. This game would never be tied, or obviously a Red Sox lead again. Top of the 5th inning, Masataka Yoshida walked after a ground out and a strikeout. Nick Sogard, welcome to the big club, with an RBI single to make it a 2-1 game. And, you know, again, you're just sitting here and you are watching the same issues over and over again. You're watching the same game over and over again, where you are close. It's not like the Red Sox were devoid of opportunity. And I think that, you know, last night they had 4 at-bats with runners in scoring position. Tonight they had 7. They had 6 hits. They were out hitting the Mets until that big bottom half of the 8th inning. But there's no extra base power. The strikeouts are up slightly from where they've been for the rest of the regular season. And it adds up again to a 7-2 final. But look, again, Crawford good. He strikes out 8. Red Sox pitching strikes out 10 in total. Our Bell Insurance Foundation is dedicated to striking out cancer by supporting the Jimmy Fund. And with 10 strikeouts, another $500 to the Jimmy Fund to help strike out cancer. Arbella is here for the Jimmy Fund and here for good. So a 2-1 game after the Nick Sogard RBI single. 6th inning, some pressure. 7th inning, they took their shot with their pinch hitters. Mark Vientos homers off of Justin Slayton after the departure of Kutter Crawford to make it a 3-1 Mets lead. But, you know, this is a team at a situation and a stumbling and bumbling, just horrible home stretch of the season that can best be summed up in the 8th inning. You know, it's a 2-run game. You're alive. Maybe it doesn't feel that way. And certainly when you give up runs early in the game, the way that you're playing right now, it doesn't really feel like you're particularly alive. But it was the case. And then all of a sudden, Jose Butto, their reliever, starts to hand you the ball game in so many ways. 3-1 ball game. Jarren Duran leads off with a walk. Then he goes and walks Tyler O'Neill. Devers hits a ground ball up the middle. He just continues not to look right, but reaches on a fielder's choice to load the bases on a mistake by Francisco Lindor. So you're in the 8th inning, bases loaded, nobody out, pinch hitter Enmanuel Valdez against a right-handed reliever, and he delivers a sac fly. Makes it a 3-2 ball game. So 1 out, bases loaded, and Masataka Yoshida coming to the plate, and he grounds into a 4-6-3 double play to end the inning, and at that stage, really, ultimately end the ball game. And a 3-2, lead for the Mets at the end of the top of the 8th inning. But that's only half of the story, because in the bottom of the 8th inning, Pete Alonso becomes the Mike's Amazing Player of the Game, brought to you by Mike's Amazing, the official mayo and mustard of the Boston Red Sox. Clocks a 2-run home run after a sac fly and a Francisco Lindor 2-run double. Or RBI double, that is. And, they blow the game wide open. And it's 7-2. And that's the final score of this game. And that's the story of the night. It is an inability to score. It is Chris Martin allowing that big inning in the 8th. He's been good since coming off the IL, but it's the latest in a series and a long, long line of bullpen issues and bullpen struggles and bullpen beat your head against the walls. And it happens again tonight. Red Sox go quietly in the 9th inning and lose again. Again, 10 out of 13. It is the biggest moments of the season, and they just cannot find a way to win a game. They cannot find a way to score. It is a collective slump. This team is hitting 195 over its last 13 games. This team is scoring 2.5 runs per game. The number's actually lower over its last 13 games. Hitting 194 on the road trip. They are not slugging. A team that is a top 5 slugging team in baseball that did not slug again. 1 run on Sunday, 1 run last night, and 2 tonight. And, it's not good. The numbers are damning. And again, you look at the Mets tonight, they did not have a great offensive night. They score 7 runs and didn't have a very good offensive night. They got 2 hits from their star, Francisco Lindor. And they got 2 hits and a home run from, Pete Alonso. Alonso goes 108 off the bat, 422 to center to blow the game open. That's tonight's hard hit of the game, brought to you by 5-Hour Energy. Visit 5hourenergy.com. And that's just, again, that is the whole story of the night for the Red Sox, who, again, do not slug. Not a single extra base hit on their 6 hits. Willie Abreu hitless as a pinch hitter. Devers 0 for 4. Romy Gonzalez 0 for 2. Valdez had the sac fly in Gonzalez's spot. Cedon Rafaela goes 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts. And these are, copy and paste over the last, 72 hours. And the other part of it, too, and this, is your reminder on the Subaru of New England scoreboard, is everybody else is losing. The Rays tonight beat the Twins 2-1. Logan Driscoll drives home a run. Jeffrey Springs gets the win. Garrett Clevenger picks up the save, and the Rays beat the Twins 2-1. The Royals, on the other side, are down 7-1 in the bottom of the 8th inning. They're probably, barring something crazy, going to lose again. And so this situation where the Red Sox, and they won last night and tonight with the Royals' pair of losses, could have been within 2.5. The Red Sox are likely going to go to bed at 4.5 games out. Now, it could be worse, but 4.5 out and probably 5.5 behind the Minnesota Twins. Well, definitely 5.5 behind the Minnesota Twins, who won last night. And there you go. Subaru of New England scoreboard. Don't miss the Subaru of New England A Lot to Love event. Details at SubaruofNewEngland.com. We will step aside, come back, just dive into the full playoff race of it all. Then we'll hear from the manager, Alex Cora. And then we're going to talk to you on Red Sox Review at 617-7797-937. 617-7797-937. Text line open at 37937. Get in line. We'll have a big night of all of that. Once again, it's the Nissan Post-Game Show. Hurry in, save big on a new Nissan at the Nissan End of Summer Sales Event. Shop your local Nissan store and NissanUSA.com today. Back in a moment on the Shaw's and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
When your favorite ball club looks to close out the game, they bring in a specialist. Same is true in the drain game. When Eastern Mass homeowners need drain and sewer problems expertly fixed, Drains by James is the move. Whether you need drain cleaning or repair, pipelining, or sewer repair, you can depend on Drains by James to bring the relief 24/7. Learn more at drainsbyjames.com. At Drains by James, they give a poop about your pipes.
When people have a craving to explore new and traditional Asian cuisines, they head to P.F. Chang's, where scratch-made dishes come from the 2,000-year-old tradition of wok cooking. P.F. Chang's wanted to explore new possibilities for their website. They turned to AmericanEagle.com. AmericanEagle.com re-architected P.F. Chang's website, integrating multiple third-party systems to create a unified digital experience. The results? Improved page speed and performance, personalized content based on users' location, intuitive online ordering, an increase in organic search visibility, and a 40% increase in new users. For scratch-made Asian cuisine, visit your local P.F. Chang's or go to pfchangs.com for website design, development, digital marketing, and hosting that produce efficiency, revenue, and results. Visit AmericanEagle.com. P.F. Chang's and AmericanEagle.com. Another example of the best businesses in the world, turning to the best in the business for websites. Go to AmericanEagle.com or call 877-WEB-NOW1. That's 877-WEB-NOW1.
Timmy, everybody. Great job. Next up for our 5th grade class recital, we have Samantha.
10 times better performance can make a big difference. Castrol Edge Motor Oil gives your engine 10 times better high-stress performance. Castrol Edge, better oil for maximum performance. Now through December 28th, Castrol Edge and Edge High Mileage Motor Oil are on rollback at Walmart.
Claim based on sequence dyne test under high-load conditions versus API SP test limits.
Febreze. As a rideshare driver, I love keeping my car smelling fresh and clean. So when I'm driving, I only trust new Febreze car vent clips, now with 3 times greater scent control, because it's that little touch that sets me apart. I can turn the intensity down for subtle freshness, or I can turn it up for when I want lots of scent. So whether it's set to low, medium, or high, with new Febreze car, I know my car's going to smell amazing, which keeps my driver rating right where it belongs. Picking up, Oscar!
La, 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 la. Hey, it's Greg Hill to tell you about advanced regenerative medicine. If you're tired of the arthritic pain in your knees, hips, back, or shoulder, everybody is talking about regenerative medicine. You can enhance your joints, improve mobility, and get back to doing the stuff you love without pain, without drugs or surgery or downtime. That means you won't be constantly focused on how painful your joints are and what you can't do. Just the opposite. You'll be back to playing golf or playing pickleball or playing over 40 hockey all winter long. The local medical professionals at QC Kinetics here in New England are experts when it comes to these next-gen treatments. QC Kinetics is the nation's leader when it comes to this exciting breakthrough using cellular therapies. They've got tens of thousands of satisfied patients, and the consultation is totally free. Call now to get lasting joint pain relief with help from QC Kinetics. Get a free consultation when you call 617-644-PAIN. 617-644-PAIN. That's 617-644-PAIN.
Ask your smart speaker to play 93.7 WEEI. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.